Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show with the three amigos. Hotman, Crowder, and Solana on FM radio. Them boys be sliding, so we riding and we ready to go. 100,000 watts full throttle, baby, ready to blow. We passing Coca to Jupiter, we got your attention. You can tune in anywhere, but listen at your discretion. To the legend, Mr. Hotman can't stop him, each other deuce. My brother got his own hot burger at Tucker Deuce. Now my rush more of these sports, spitting the truth. It's Channing Crowder, greatest Dolphins, who got 52. Solana one best of Miami, the voice of FIU. We reppin' to Miami, the Heat and the Panthers too. We reppin' for the Marlins, the Dolphins, that's how we do. It's about you. Hey Jimmy, please get a bell on the phone and tell him that it's on. I finally got his name on the song. Can't do it wrong, cause it sounds so sweet. You speak the fast while I keep the crowd on their feet. Football season be the reason that I be bringing this heat. Georgia music representing 104.3. Hey, show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
That's our guy, Georgie, welcoming us in. Georgie Music, Jorgmuzik, does our theme song, and we appreciate him, and you should follow him on social media. Crowder joining us today, I believe from New York. Are you in New York?
Yes, I'm in Jersey, actually, but I'm up here.
Very nice. Looks like a hotel room today, not a closet at the NFL offices.
Bon voy.
Look at you. Jimmy the Bedbug is here. Solana is here. It's a cast of characters. Right as we were getting off the air yesterday, we were counting it down because we had it was like a 7-minute commercial break to end the show. So we had to get off the air about 5:53. And we said, well, the Marlins have only made 2 trades. It was Liam Hicks and who was the other trade?
Braxton Garrett.
Yeah. And then right as we got off the air, it was like 5:55, 5:56. They made 2 more trades. Inconsequential as far as I'm concerned. One of the guys traded was the pitcher who threw the yes hitter. He came in for Yuri Perez, was throwing the no-hitter, and he came in and he threw the yes hitter.
He let him go.
Picard.
Yeah, he got traded.
Late Picard.
Right. And the old pillar of the franchise that Appel had named a couple seasons ago, Connor Norby. But anyway, Marlins made a couple trades as we were getting off the air yesterday. I just wanted to bring it up at the beginning of the show because it wasn't consequential in my opinion. Suffice it to say, and this is my opinion, the Marlins recognize that they have a competitive squad for this season. And for all intents and purposes, they kept it together for a postseason push. I'm happy about it. You can consider me a very happy Marlins fan after the trade deadline because I did have some fears that they were going to move Otto Lopez or Kyle Stowers or Xavier Edward. I know some people were concerned. I thought they made it pretty clear that they weren't going to move Sandy. They weren't going to move Yuri. That didn't happen. I'm a very satisfied and happy Marlins fan because they kept the core together, and this core is over 500. We're in August now. They're in striking distance of a wild card. They've given us some real excitement this season, and I'm glad that they're going to ride with it for this season.
That's what it's about, is the core. I'm glad you said core. Like, you can move pieces, you can tinker a little bit, but let's have some guys that are here for years and years that are good. Otto Lopez is one of the best hitters in the league. Why move him? I do like what they did.
I'm happy. Consider me happy. Dolphins, they had another practice today. Hurricanes had practice today. Hurricanes had their first practice today. They opened the season 1 month from today. We got 1 month to get ready for a Hurricane season that has a lot of expectations. Don Bailey Jr. is going to join us today. He was at Hurricanes practice with Joe Zagacki. We'll have some boots on the ground there. Chris Perkins is going to join us today. He was at Dolphins practice. We had some boots on the ground there. So we got a lot of stuff to get to.
We're in the thick of it. Somebody asked me today, because we're up, obviously with the pivot up here shooting. We went to the Jets facility. Beautiful facility.
That has to be sad, though.
Listen, it is a pretty building, though. I don't care what Johnson & Johnson
like,
do football-wise.
That's like what the Marlins do with the Jupiter facilities. It's like, yeah, but have you seen one? Oh, it's a pretty building. Like, all right.
She has a good personality. It's a beautiful facility. But, somebody asked me, like, you're going to Canton? It didn't click to me. I'm like, what am I going to Canton for? They're like the Hall of Fame game next week. We have a football game next week? Are you kidding me?
Did you think they were asking if you were being inducted into the Hall of Fame and you were shocked?
That's what I took it as. I thought they had an inside track on this next Hall of Fame class.
Are you going to Canton? Am I?
I'm hugging people.
Calling Asia. Asia. I can't believe it.
Gold jacket. Oh, no. For the game, huh?
Did you see the breaking news as of like 5 minutes ago, right before we came on the air regarding Thursday's game?
No.
The Arizona Cardinals
Carson Beck
will be starting Carson Beck.
I have to tell you, I read a couple things that he is lighting it up at practice. And again, you can't tell, but if his arm is healthy, you saw, I mean, dude had massive success in college at 2 universities.
Yeah.
Like you had very successful in a great conference, the ACC, and then also had some success in a lesser conference, the SEC.
Right.
And I think that bodes well for maybe a little surprising season for him.
When you think of Carson, I won't put it in anybody else's mouth. When I think of Carson Beck, why do I think of Louisville and SMU and not the other hundreds of great throws he made?
Dude was one drive away from a natty.
Yeah.
One drive, like really, like it was the Eminem one shot. I mean, it didn't end well for us, but he had a great season. He really did.
If you're thinking of only 2 games where he didn't perform at the highest level in a season where the Canes won 13 and got within 1 drive of the Natty, that's on you.
He's an SEC guy. He's holding the
Right.
shield. You know, he left the SEC.
Blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Who cares if Florida has success this year, Hawk, as long as the conference has success?
Which the conference won't, by the way. I've seen the few most recent national championships.
Well,
Y'all have 3 in a row. We won 9 of the last 10 before that. Y'all are crazy.
Janet Jackson famously said, "What have you done for me lately?"
Oh.
Have you seen what these SEC heads are saying now? Well, our schedules are so tough because we play one another. That's the real problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We beat each other up.
Yeah. Toughen up, SEC.
Yeah. This Louisville stretch is hard.
The Dolphins, by the way, the broadcast assignments have been announced. Barry Jackson tweeted it out. So Dolphins opener against Vegas is on Fox. You know, Fox and CBS, they cross-flex a lot of games now. So the opener is Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth. Most of the country, because it's the late window, most of the country is going to get Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady, which is the A team. That's the Eagles and Commanders. But the Dolphins broadcast will be Chris Myers, who went to Chaminade Madonna, and Mark Schlereth. Stink.
I knew I was going to say Biscuit. I knew he had a cool nickname.
Yeah, not as cool as Bedbug, but Stink.
Bedbug.
What up, Bedbug?
What's up?
Yeah, there you go. He's leaning into it.
Am I?
I feel like you are. Wait till you see the T-shirt DJ is creating. It'll be done before the end of the show today. Let me tell you something. Bedbug.
2X, baby.
There's a cigarette behind your ear. I don't want to show you the whole thing, but yeah, it's getting there.
I'm getting me a Bedbug T-shirt.
Am I an alien or something?
Oh, you're a Bedbug. Come on, Bedbug. We'll tweak it. We'll tweak it. Anyway, we do have a lot to get to today. Like I said, Hurricanes first practice. Mario Cristobal, the report yesterday was that Mario Cristobal signed a contract extension This is what Brett McMurphy from On 3 Sports wrote. Mario Cristobal, who has revived Miami's program and led the Hurricanes to last year's national title game, has received a long-term contract extension from the school. Sources told On 3, Cristobal plans to make a substantial donation to the university as part of UM's ongoing commitment to athletic excellence. Last year, the Canes won a school record 13 games, including a school record tying 7 victories against AP top 25 teams. Miami has 23 wins in the past 2 years. In each season under Cristobal, the Hurricanes have increased their win total from 5-7 to 7-6, 10-3 to then 13-3. That dude has done everything he's been asked to do in 4 seasons. I believe he still had 6 years left on the contract, and he gets an extension on top of that. But, there are still maybe people who question the on-field decision-making. But bottom line is that dude knows how to recruit in the NIL era. When you're going from Cam Ward to Carson Beck to Darian Mensah in succession in the NIL era, you know what you're doing. Now, can you do that 10 out of 10 years? Probably not. But to do it 3 seasons in a row, you're doing something right. So that dude has earned my respect. I'm a big fan of him as the head coach. He's done everything asked of him.
Signetti, that's Indiana. Kirby Smart, Georgia. Lane Kiffin, LSU. Like, he needs to be up there. Ryan Day, Ohio State. Cristobal should be up there with them, with pay and with the respect of what he's just doing and what he's done for years to come. Like, that's what he wants to get paid as. I don't know what the number is, but they're making 12, 13 million. He should be right there among that 12, 13 million crew.
I would imagine the totality of the contract is somewhere in that arena. Has to be. Has to be. And if he continues to deliver this way, they can extend it for the next 30 years. Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. We'll get into that. You are missing out not being in studio today, Crowder, because Solana has brought in the Jojos from Uruguay. These are technically yo-yos, but because of the Uruguayan pronunciation of the Y is a ja, he has brought in these Jojos. Now, I have to tell you, he brought these in from Uruguay once before. It is without question, and I hate saying this on Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, it is without question the best cookie I've ever eaten in my life.
Really? The JoJo?
In my life. Is it considered a cookie?
I don't think it's considered a cookie. It's just considered like a dessert. Like
chocolate biscuit.
Well, but any dessert is a dessert. You have to narrow it down.
Well, why? It's a Jojo. It's not a cookie. It's more of an alfajor, in my opinion, than it is a cookie.
It's got to be something other than it's just a dessert. That would be like saying, well, ice cream is just a dessert. No, it's ice cream.
I told you what it is. It's an alfajor.
Well, what's an alfajor?
A cookie.
It looks like a little baby cake.
It almost like sometimes they sell the black and whites at Jewish delis, and some of them are very cakey, even though they're circular like a cookie. And the Jojo has some of that consistency. But I think technically it might be a cookie. I'm gonna have to look into this. Can you text your dad?
I'm telling you, it's an alfajor.
But I don't know what that is.
It's a cookie.
So it is a cookie.
But this is not a cookie. I mean,
well,
there's nothing cookie about this.
Why are you arguing a Jojo being or not being a cookie if it is a cookie?
Well, the alfajor is probably more of a cookie.
You said it.
But the Jojo is more of an alfajor.
It's an alfajor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's who I look for. The cheetah.
The mean one. Oh, she's running things.
Woo, that is the alpha I get in trouble before the show even gets underway. Let's do headlines brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
More of a confection than it is a cookie.
No, I think a confection is more like what you would buy at a chocolatier.
And this happens to fall under that category, a confection.
I don't think it is. A confection is like a, like a like a little, like you would buy at a chocolate shop, like a Lindt chocolate is a confection.
Eat.
This is just a delivery mechanism for dulce de leche. It was really all it is.
Right. I'm with you. I understand the ingredients. It's why I'm very excited to eat it because I had one before. I just think technically it's a cookie.
The JoJo's the best thing to come out of Uruguay.
Oh, I mean, if they had a World Cup of confections or cookies, Uruguay would be the odds-on favorite. Unfortunately, the World Cup revolved around soccer.
Oh, goodness. They don't do that well.
All right, settle down. You went 1-15 with the Dolphins. We didn't Yeah, so Mark Cristobal gets the bag.
Cam Cameron ever yelled at you guys? You guys are playing like you're Uruguayan soccer players.
Damn, coach, I'm a grown man. You talk to me like that?
It's a team full of alpha whores.
That was 07. A fleet of them.
It's a biscuit.
Is it a biscuit?
It's a biscuit.
Why don't you want it to be a cookie?
I don't know. I just feel like you pronounced it as being a cookie. But when I bite into a Jojo or an alfajor, I don't feel like I'm eating a cookie. There's something about eating a cookie.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. Yeah.
You just know you're eating a cookie.
Well, biscuits aren't sweet.
Did you see your guy Logan Paul with Big Boom AJ?
Yeah, I see I waste my 8 seconds on the text thread.
I wish it was only 8 seconds. It was like a minute and a half of them out trying to outboom each other.
I got 8 seconds in.
How did I miss that?
I sent it to you. You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, Logan Paul. It's at that card show in Chicago, that big one. And it's Logan Paul and AJ. And they decide to have a boom off and see who will tap out first, giving booms. So it's just boom, boom, boom. I think, Logan Paul, I think, tapped out at like 48 booms.
48 booms?
48 booms, yeah.
Wow.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
Wow, nothing.
Wow. That's motivation to hit the gym.
Right?
In case, Hoch, you cross paths with the boom doctor himself.
Yeah.
And you didn't and you didn't challenge him to a boom off.
Well, I didn't know that existed till Logan Paul invented it, but that's why Logan Paul is so good at this.
Is that why you've been drinking protein coffee?
Yes. I had protein coffee today.
That's a little boom.
But I got to work it up to a big boom.
But you don't work out.
It doesn't matter. Starbucks, if you get the Starbucks protein, you don't have to.
That's why I explained to Solana. You have to work out to gain muscle, not just drink whey protein shakes.
No, I'm not trying to gain muscle. See, I'm 56 years old. I'm just trying to retain any semblance of elasticity in my skin. I'm not trying to gain muscle. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to look, I don't want to look like a melted gingerbread cookie. I'm telling you.
What's your goal? Skin elasticity.
Yes. There's a great add-on at Starbucks, and it's protein foam.
Yeah.
And I do the salted caramel protein foam, adds to the drink, and you get like 15 grams of protein.
What are you doing when this protein is in your system?
I don't know. My system will handle it from there.
Hoch, you got to try some of my creatine.
Like whey?
It's different than whey. This creatine will have you looking like
you?
The Rock. Like The Rock.
Creatine?
Creatine.
It's got the creatine.
Built like a teenage girl. Creatine.
You should see him when he's not on the creatine. looks like the beta whore.
Okay, salted caramel protein.
We had some of them in 07 too.
So Mario Cristobal gets the bag. I was reading in some chat forums, Crowder, that Gator fans and like Gator insiders were claiming that Florida's recruiters and their scouts and the people at UF have been telling local recruits that you don't want to go to Miami because Mario Cristobal's leaving to the NFL soon. That's what they've been trying.
He ain't going to the NFL.
And this about puts that to bed.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with him at the University of Miami. I don't think that dude's getting NFL offers.
Yeah. And listen, and I'll tell my Gator fans out there, this is not the year to talk trash after you go to the national championship. Let's just leave the Canes alone for a little while and get our own play. Let's get more myopic about our football and figure out what's going on in Gainesville. Yeah.
On your stuff, you have a beautiful new stadium renovation. Like
work on ourselves, Hawk. Let's work on ourselves. Yeah. Leave people alone.
Take a me day. Take a me season.
I had this take a couple years ago when Texas and Oklahoma joined the SEC. And you both kind of looked at me a little side-eyed, like I was crazy. FIU this season has a better chance at making the college football playoff than the University of Florida does.
I mean, okay, because you have to take someone from every conference. Is that the...
No, because if you're a Conference USA school, it doesn't even have to be FIU. I'm just using FIU as the example because, pause up, FIU goes undefeated in Conference USA, which is a much easier conference, and they win the CUSA title by going undefeated. They'll get into the college football playoff. Will they win the college football playoff? Absolutely not. They'll get rocked by the first team.
You're telling me whoever wins Conference USA automatic bid into the playoffs?
There is a higher likelihood that a team from Conference USA or a team from the American or a team,
but that's not guaranteed. It's not a guaranteed
minor 5 conferences.
Not a guaranteed bid though.
Go undefeated, win their conference, and get a bid into the college football playoff than Florida getting in through the SEC.
You sound crazy.
100% crazy. And when's the last time FIU went undefeated?
Well, it's never happened.
It's just that's not going to happen. If that's your pathway, that's not going to happen. Florida Gators have a better chance of being successful in the SEC than FIU does of going undefeated in Conference USA.
You go 9-3 in the SEC, you're making the 12. You go 12-0.
But Florida has
Sam Houston, Kennesaw State, Delaware, Missouri State. Y'all are playing high schools.
Exactly.
But you're a high school.
Hey, put some respect on Coach Willie Simmons.
I like Willie Simmons. I know Willie. I was going to say Crowder's got a friendship with Willie. But let's be honest.
Honest about what? FIU, who won 7 games last year?
Let's be honest about FIU.
Made a bowl game?
Yeah.
Yeah, year 2. Coach Willie Simmons. It's going to happen. It's going to happen this year.
What's going to happen?
7 wins again.
Solana, this committee is going to put FIU in the 12.
It's not about FIU. It's about teams from non-Power 5 conferences have a higher likelihood of going undefeated, winning their conference, and because they're undefeated, being put in the top 12, because the committee will always give one of those conferences with an undefeated team. They'll always put somebody in, compared to a team like UF, which in my opinion, starting a brand new regime because they fired their previous head coach in the SEC, a schedule that is SEC after SEC after SEC after SEC school with talent that's just 10 times better than UF is right now.
What team made it last year? I can't remember. They were the same thing you're saying. They got beat like a little baby.
Wasn't it like, was it Tulane or there's a school like
that first round? Yeah. That's what you're excited about?
Oh, no. I'm not telling you I think it's going to happen and that I want it to happen. I'm just telling you, based on what I know about UF right now and what I saw last year and the fact that they just flipped the entire program upside down again, there's a higher likelihood of a
No.
Conference USA school getting in, going undefeated.
This is different than what you said, though, and I'm taking issue specifically with what you said, which is FIU has a better chance of going to the college football playoffs than UF, and I think that is blatantly untrue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there someone had texted in? Who was it? It was Tulane and James Madison. James Madison. Is there a team like that that's going to get in? For sure. It ain't going to be FIU.
Well, you don't know that.
Okay, I do, though.
If you yell the coach's name again, I'm going to slap you.
Willie.
Slap him, bedbug.
Bedbug, get over there and get him.
Bedbug, jump in there.
The Marlins are back at it tonight. They're going to play the Atlanta Braves. And, of course, you have pro football, ladies and gentlemen, just 2 days away. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 93 degrees. Tonight, the lows are going to drop into the low 80s. That weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Beat the storm. Schedule your free roof and window estimate today. Call 954-968-8155.
All right. Don Bailey Jr., we're going to talk some Hurricanes with him in the next segment. No better way to spend a summer day than Gulfstream Park in Hallandale Beach. They have live racing at Gulfstream Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays through the end of this month. Monday racing features weekly on-track giveaways, a $500 drawing, new wagers, and food and drink specials. $3 Mondays in Silk Simulcast Center include $3 cheese pizza slices, $3 soft pretzels, $3 hot dogs or glizzies. Plus, you can enjoy $3 Bud drafts at the Breezeway Bar. Post time 12:20 on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays this summer. Also, make reservations in 10 Palms Restaurant. Enjoy prime seating and dining while overlooking the track. 10 Palms is open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday during the summer. You can make reservations at GulfstreamPark.com. Gulfstream Park this Saturday. They've got something new and exciting. It's at 10 Palms. It's Bet and Brunch. It's a wagering tournament. You get to enjoy the 10 Palms buffet, and you wager, and you pick the winners of races. And the next Bet and Brunch is this Saturday. So you have a little brunch, you do some wagering, you watch the live racing, you have the opportunity to win some incredible prizes and money. So enjoy the Bet and Brunch at Gulfstream Park this Saturday. You need to sign up, though. Sign up right now at GulfstreamPark.com. Just click on events. Gulfstream Park, I always say it, perfect for a day of racing and fun. Also perfect for group events. They are a perfect venue for events and private parties. They host groups from 10 to over 1,000 people. So make it a day, make it an exciting event at Gulfstream Park. You can get all the details at GulfstreamPark.com.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
This one time at band camp,
1 month from today, the Miami Hurricanes football team back on the field at Stanford. Before we get to Don Bailey Jr., let me remind you, Odyssey Stars and Strings is back. You can enjoy an acoustic evening of songs and stories from some of country's music's biggest stars, including Lee Brice, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, and more at Hard Rock Live Thursday, November 12th. The tickets go on sale this Friday. So you can get all the details at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. Don Bailey Jr. is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Now, he played for the Hurricanes in the early 80s. I think a lot of people know that. He was selected by the Broncos in the 83 NFL draft. I don't know if a lot of people know that. I don't know if a lot of people know he played 3 seasons in the NFL. Then he went to work for his dad, Don Bailey Sr. At the largest flooring company that South Florida has ever seen, which DBJ continues to run to this day, Don Bailey Flooring. And on top of all the carpets and laminate and tile and hardwood, Don Bailey Jr. has been the Miami Hurricanes radio analyst for as long as I can remember. So, DBJ, what a resume you bring to the program.
Well, thank you very much. Can you use that as my eulogy, please?
Well, I want to say it, DBJ. I was born in 83.
I'm workshopping it.
That's all right, bro.
What brings you more joy, DBJ? A Hurricanes football victory or like a big sale of 6,000 square feet of shag carpeting?
That's pretty close. That's a pretty close call. Now, if it was less than 6,000 feet, it'd be the Hurricanes.
Right. No, it's got to be a big order. Big order, like 6,000 square feet.
Yeah.
That's
big orders are pretty good, bro, because they pay the rent and they take care of Miss Bailey. So that's
fair enough.
Me, it's just Hurricane football. I got to worry about her still.
Don Bailey Jr. So he was out at Hurricanes first practice today. And like I said, they've got Stanford 1 month from today. We had Gino Torretta on last week, and I asked him what's the realistic expectations for this Canes team coming off last season, but having a new quarterback, because a new quarterback is always a question mark, no matter how good we think Darian Mensah is going to be, always a question mark. And I think Gino said, hey, college football playoffs at the very least, like at the very least. Would you agree with that?
I think the goal forever until things change again, which we all know that they will, is the playoffs. I mean, that's really, I don't care if you bypass the ACC championship game. I don't care. You get to the playoffs, that's it, because you're in the race. And I think that's the mindset that I developed after having to go through last season and being a part of all the playoff games. I think that's the thing that I've learned from it, is if you're in, you got a chance to win. And it's a whole different level of football playing in those playoff games than it is the regular season. So if you get there with 2 losses or 3 losses or no losses, if you're in the playoffs, that's the goal. You get in there to compete. You know, everybody wants the title. Everybody wants to win them all. Everybody wants to be undefeated. Get to the playoffs.
And DBJ, can they replace like Bain? Bain was one of my favorite college football players in probably the last decade. I just love how he plays, and he's a Buck now, and I'm a Bucks fan. I know the quarterback is the talk of teams, but can they replace? Do they have guys to replace Mesidor and Bain? Because I think that was a big part of the defense, not having the blitz to get home.
You know what, Channing? I've been looking at that part of it careful, and I went over and watched pass rush this morning when we were down there. And you're right, Ruben Bain is a guy that was so different than everybody else. I mean, he worked at his trade every day. He was the first one in the building. He's the last one to leave. He got better every single game and every single snap and every single year. And he did everything right. He did on the field, off the field, everything. So that guy, that personality, that person is very, very difficult to replace. Now, on the field, how I see it materializing this year is that, you know, they had outside pressure. They had, 2 defensive ends, both drafted in the first round. Well, looks like they might have 2 defensive tackles that have the ability to be drafted in the first round. So the pressure is going to come from the inside this year versus the outside last year. And Coach Cristobal, his statement is, as soon as we signed Ruben Bain, we went to find the next Ruben Bain, and they've done a good job. We just don't know his name yet. And, you go down the succession, and really this is at every great university, the succession at every position, there's always the next guy. And none of us thought, what was the conversation a year ago now? How are we going to replace Xavier Restrepo? Nobody even remembered, you didn't have to.
Yeah,
Malachi Tony came in. You know what I mean? You think about the 1,000-yard receiver, and he had all the catches, and he did this, and he did that, and we're going to be missing him until about week 3, and we realized you got something that's as good as it's ever been.
That is such a great point. I hadn't even thought about that. That's a great point.
But I think that's just the way it is. I mean, that's just the way the sport is. That's just the way that it happens if you're doing a great job recruiting, which Mario Cristobal and that staff are. And the whole key that he talks about is you can't miss on a class. Like, you can't have one off class. And so far, so good.
Has Mario Cristobal exceeded expectations since he's been in Miami, DBJ?
Is what his mind thinks, or what do the people think?
In your mind, when he
in
came
mind?
here, I think the goal was win the ACC and compete for a national title. And it took a couple of years, but you were there. Yes, you were there last year, and I just wonder if he's exceeded expectations, or he's where we all expected him to be, or where you expected him to be.
Here's what I expected. I expected that Mario Cristobal left as good a job as there was in college football to come home and put this program on the map nationally and compete for national championships every single year. Now, it took him 4 years to get the roster up to speed and get the coaching staff to where it needs to be, and the strength and conditioning. It took 3 full years of groundwork and figuring it out and getting everything done. Mario Cristobal is here to do one thing, and that is to win football games at the University of Miami with great players that understand what it takes to be a great Miami Hurricane. I believe that Mario Cristobal thinks he should win every single game, every single year, every single week, every single time. That is what he sets out to. There's not a compromise in his mind, in my belief, that it was okay to get to the national championship game and lose. I was in the locker room with him, and I saw how hard he took the loss. I mean, it was devastating to him, and he's not. There's no compromise in him about winning, is I guess what I'm trying to say. He's the second place. He's not in it for silver medals. He's in it for a gold medal every single time, and he runs his business that way, and he runs his life that way, and he runs his program that way.
And DBJ, and I'm with you, and that's why I say we read it out earlier, where the Kirby Smarts, the Ryan Days, the Signettis, he's on that level now. That's how they look at him. But DBJ, we talked to Josie, we talked to Gino, and they're praising Mensa. And no knock to Carson Beck, but I'm kind of getting the feel that Mensa is better than Carson Beck. What has Mensa showed you so far? I know it's only been a day or two.
Channing, it's going to be hard for me to say somebody's better than anybody because the surroundings are so different, right? Cam Ward we thought was the best we ever had seen. Well, Miami, whether it was offense, defense, the team won 10 football games and didn't go to the ACC and didn't go to the playoffs. Well, Carson Beck had threw some interceptions, did some things. What didn't have the fanfare, he did come in a little injured severely and recuperated, but he took Miami to a national championship game. The expectation is for Mensa to go out and win every game and take Miami, put them in a position to put them in the playoffs to compete for a national championship. I think that's what the expectation is. I don't think the offense is going to look the same as last year. just like it didn't look the same from Ward to Beck. I think you're going to see another adjustment that will fit around Menza's style and to continue to grow the Shannon Dawson offense and also take advantage of the talent level. I mean, you got every running back coming back. You probably, have as good, if not the best wide receiver room in the country. And we're just going to have to wait a couple games. I think it's going to take through the month of September to identify the real personality of this football team. But they've got an arsenal of explosive players on the offensive side of the football.
Well, I know DBJ is excited for 1 month from today. They'll be calling the game from Stanford, and you'll hear it here on this radio station. We are excited to have you back in the Hochman, Crowder, and Solana orbit so that we can give you some lines to work into the broadcast, because over the last decade or so of you doing this, it has just grown to levels that we never expected. I know you never expected, right? You're always marveling at how many people come up to you about the stuff we do.
I love it. I mean, it's everywhere. Nobody wants to talk about the score. How about what those guys made you say? They make you look like an idiot. What are you doing that for? You understand how stupid you sound on the air doing this? Does anybody know? I said, I got an idea what they're doing to me. I mean, but I happen to enjoy it a lot myself. I mean, let's be honest.
I don't think we're doing anything to you. I think we're all enjoying something together. We may try to slip one past you every now and then, but Victor Bermudez is usually there to catch it, and it doesn't get anywhere close to being on the air.
I get that hard eyeball from Vic, and then it gets scratched off.
What are some?
I love it, man.
What are some of the lines that we've got in the holster, Solana, for DBJ? Because during the offseason we'll say something on the show or whatever, and I'll say, "Oh, put that on the list for DBJ." What do we have on the list?
So, Hoch, you've been obsessed with Danhausen.
Ah, yeah, and now Crowder's obsessed with Danhausen. He saw him wrestle live.
Not obsessed.
You're obsessed with him.
I can't stand that little pudgy man.
Can you take him, Channing? Can you take him?
Oh, DBJ. I fold him up, put him in my back pocket.
Stop it. He'd put you,
baby.
he'd put you in a coffin housing.
So we have written down that you want DBJ to say, "Hi, I'm Danhausen, and I put a curse on you, Joe Zagacki."
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be really good. That's going to be really good. Danhausen's
my man's superstitious. He'll think there's a curse. You have to be careful now.
Danhausen's a wrestler. He's a professional wrestler, but he curses people. What does he say, Jimmy? He's like, you are cursed?
You are cursed.
You are cursed. Yeah, we're going to have you curse DBJ or curse Josie. What else do we have?
Deepwater Horizon. We need another negative pressure test.
What?
You ever see the movie Deepwater Horizon?
No, I'll be sure to watch it tonight at 3 a.m.
It's a true story about an oil rig that exploded in the Gulf. But we need, what was it? A negative pressure test?
We need another negative pressure test.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's football friendly.
Yeah, that's a good one. What else do we have?
DBJ, have you ever seen the movie The Declaration of Independence with Nicolas Cage?
I mean, maybe. I don't remember it.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Do you mean National Treasure?
Oh, yeah, National Treasure. Whatever.
Thank
same
you,
thing.
Bedbug.
So the movie's called National Treasure, and in the first one, he has to steal the Declaration of Independence in order to figure out some sort of thing. I don't know. But at one point, he looks at the protagonist and he says, "I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence." And I just want you to randomly, throughout the broadcast, look at Joe Zagacki and just say, "Joe, I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence."
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to wait till as
That'll
big
be
a moment
great.
as there is, and that'll just drop that baby right in there.
So great.
That might throw Joe Z off a little bit.
That's it. That's a
might throw him off
great
a little
one. That is really good. Well, I don't want to give them all away, so we've got some good ones. You want to play one for them?
Yeah, so this would be good in the name of sport and competition.
Sure.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get physical.
You know who that is, right?
Give me three choices and I can name it.
It's either Olivia, Newton, or John.
Yeah, it's all three of the, all,
Yeah, there you
indeed,
go.
all of the above.
Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. Let's get into physical.
I could do that, baby.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
Yeah,
that was
no
my
big deal.
era, man.
I know.
Solana, you don't know. You even never heard that song before.
Maybe
You're
don't say Joe before that one. That'll really throw him off.
No, that's a good that's good coaching right there.
Hey, Joe, let's get physical. Time for the defense to get physical.
Well, we're excited about this coming season. We're excited you're back on board with us, and we're excited to be listening. We'll talk with you, obviously, before the first game, but we're excited about September 4th. You will hear it here, Miami and Stanford. See if they can have a repeat of last year and maybe finish it even better. Thank you, as always, DBJ.
Anytime, guys. I appreciate you all. Thanks,
and if
man.
you're in the market for flooring, Don Bailey
it.
Flooring. How many locations in South Florida, DBJ?
4 locations in South Florida, 2 in Broward and 2 in Dade, and we also offer shop at home.
Look at that.
I'll be calling Don Bailey Flooring because I've got a little floor issue at
You
the
do?
Solana residence.
What's going on?
What's going on, bro? Let's fix it right now.
Yeah.
Give me the address. We're
What's the
coming out
problem?
tomorrow.
Alana.
Yeah, what's wrong?
I'll text it to you right now,
What's the problem?
DJ.
No, say the address on the air. Let's do this right now, right here.
Say the address on the air.
I am a proud customer of Don Bailey Flooring, and
You
are?
yes, they do a great job.
Something,
I don't know how they
something-
work that fast. He put my floor in like 16 minutes.
Something go wrong with your floor, Solana? Did you have a flood or something?
Not a flood, just the floor up top. You know, I bought a new house.
Yeah.
Whoever installed the floor just upstairs
Yeah.
in the upstairs part of my home, it's cheapy floor and it's starting to come apart. And
Is it like hardwood?
No, it's like
Sounds
it's
like
it's almost
a laminate, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a laminate
it's a
starting
laminate.
to peel or
it's
bow.
It's peeling.
Yeah.
It's peeling.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hot busting out that terminology. It's
I'm
starting
looking for something to
bow.
do during the day before the show starts at 2. You think you can bring me on board?
I guarantee it.
You think you can
DBJ, he doesn't work hard.
open a satellite? Well, that's true. Open a satellite office in Boca?
If you're going to run it, I would.
All right, fair enough. We'll be open from 10 till noon. And then we break for avocado toast, and then I got to do the radio show.
Oh, you're not an avocado toast guy,
Oh,
are
I
you?
love avocado toast.
Oh my God.
That's
Channing?
literally my happy place is avocado toast and cappuccino.
Really?
Yeah.
Channing, you an avocado toast guy?
No, I'm full of testosterone, DBJ.
Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand.
I eat
completely.
eggs and sausage.
Aren't you like a vegetarian, DBJ?
Yeah.
I'll eat them eggs, but I'm not touching that sausage unless it's turkey sausage. Then I'll
Yeah,
know
well,
about it.
avocado's a superfood. I mean, you need it.
I like it. I eat it I eat it when I'm served it at home and I have not many options. I'm not a big avocado guy.
Oh, I have it at least 4 times a week. I love
Really?
avocado toast. Yeah.
And now you can throw some mangoes my way. I'll knock those out.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
a mango smoothie. Now you're speaking my language.
With some targin on it.
Oh,
What?
tahine.
All right,
Tahine.
we got to go. We love you,
See
DBJ.
you later.
All right,
Bye.
there you go. Don Bailey Jr. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more Hochman, Crowder, and Solana.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. How does that sound? $30 million. That's right. In guaranteed prizes, you can cash in this football season, ladies and gentlemen, in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests, entry starting at $1,000, all with no rake. We'll start with the Circa Million. 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Then you've got the Circa Survivor. Pick one winner each week, last one standing wins. And then it's the Big Daddy. It's the Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. You enter in Nevada, but you play from anywhere. 30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for all the details.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you.
Talk about
Yeah. Oh, Billy Idol. That's how you start out the 3 o'clock hour. I like it, Bedbug.
You're welcome.
I had one of those JoJo's during the commercial break.
Oh, you're gonna be jacked up.
You are missing out. These cookies are the best cookies money can buy, and they come straight from Uruguay, and
What's
they are
up?
fresh and delicious.
What's the other little cookie from Uruguay that I sent you a picture of, and you were like, "Don't eat that."
I don't remember that.
That
They
was an
sell-
alfajor.
Alfajor. Yeah, they sell them at gas stations.
Well, I can't get into this again.
I eat from gas stations, man.
That's fine. I just don't want to get into the alfajor and the cookie and the JoJo. The JoJo is in a class by itself. There is no dessert, to give it the big umbrella, that tastes quite as good as this JoJo. It is perfect.
Mr. 305. Dale.
God bless. Dale.
Dale.
Thank you, Jimmy, the bedbug.
You're welcome.
305 is sponsored by Miami Lakes Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family. Chris Perkins going to join us this hour, talk about Dolphins practice today. I love this tweet from Omar Kelly earlier today. Why are you laughing?
Because I think I know what the tweet is.
Which one?
Is it about Malik Willis?
No.
Did you see the one about Malik Willis?
No, what did he tweet?
Oh, it's so good. It's Omar Kelly today was in mid-season form. Omar Kelly tweets out, "I'm finally seeing Malik Willis scramble." And he's not as fast or elusive as he's being hyped to be. He's fast, but not Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray fast,
Well,
which is a fair take.
Crowder said that a million times. Like,
Come
he
on.
can scramble, but he's not going to be Lamar Jackson out there.
But the way, it's Omar saying that, so Dolphins fans in the replies are just outraged that he's saying he's not Lamar Jackson. But it's an astute observation. Like,
Well, it's not an astute observation. Astute would be like something that you wouldn't expect to observe. Like, it would be something that you observe that no one else has. I think it would be the opposite of an astute observation.
do you have to
Unastute.
correct every word, the choice that I
Yes.
use?
Well, I don't want to agree with you that it's an astute observation when it's the opposite of an astute observation.
I don't know what astute means.
Well, I know, that's why I was correcting you, because I didn't want to be the dope who was like, yeah, that is it's a very astute observation by Omar there when we're ripping the observation.
You go watch a track meet and you say, "Oh, that kid's fast. He's not Usain Bolt." Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not an astute observation. But I have a tweet from Omar that I didn't think was negative. I thought was actually an astute observation.
now it's muddy waters with this astute.
No, there's no muddy waters here. There's a proper way to use it. There's an improper way to use it. There's nothing muddy. He tweeted this morning, "This Dolphins team has no mercenaries and no divas. Very unique mix of players, young and hungry, and the aged are leaders. And I was like, you know what? There is something to be said for that, because they have gone out of I shouldn't say gone out of their way, but they've had no problem over the 4 years of Mike McDaniel and the Chris Greer administration bringing in mercenaries, divas, big personality, me guys. Hadn't worked out exactly well. And I thought it was a pretty astute observation by Omar to say this team's devoid of that. And he's not telling you that he considers it good or bad. I like it just because it's a change. I'm not telling you it's going to work out to be good or bad. You know how I feel about the roster in general, and by no one's fault other than the salary cap. But I do think there's something to be said about having a first-year head coach who's got, who is the giant look-at-me personality on that team? Can you find one?
Nobody, because the divas are usually receivers and DBs, and I don't know the names of anybody. The quarterback can be one, but we know Malik is trying to prove himself in this league. And it's what you should expect. What, 13 rookies and I think 18 more guys on one-year deals? It's everybody trying to prove that they can play in this league. It's not a guy like a Tyreek that we know could play in this league. So, but that's the thing, Hawk. I was at Jets practice today, and you walk in as a media member, they give you a roster with all the numbers on it because, you know, they have 100 people now. 39 on offense and 39 on defense. They just have too many guys to even have their own number. And I'm going through it. I was like, okay, Garrett Wilson, Geno Smith, Garrett Wilson, Geno Smith. I didn't even know that. I didn't know who these people were. I know Jordan Clark because Ryan's son, but like he hasn't proved himself in this league yet. It's what rebuilding lower tier teams have. A bunch of guys that are trying to make you remember their name when you watch them Sundays.
And by the way, I'm not saying because there's no divas or larger than life personalities that there's no dogs on that team, because I bet there are, and we're going to find out, right? And we think that of, you know, Jordan Brooks, Devon Achane is a dog at what he does. But there is no one where you go, wow, that's a larger than life personality. Like that football player is someone who commands all the attention wherever he goes on the road and at home. And like they are devoid of that. And I think that that's kind of refreshing based on, you know, where that got us over the past 4 or 5 seasons.
The conversation, if you want to right now go out and get a Dolphin jersey, it's Devon Achane.
That's about it, right?
Just
you're not
Jordan
getting
Brooks.
Aaron Brewer. You're not getting a center jersey.
You're not getting a center. And Jordan Brooks, I love him. I like his personality. Like he thinks and moves and holds himself like a dog middle linebacker. You're not Zach Thomas yet. And I say yet because he can play ball, but it's the only big name. Only I tell you, when they do the breakdown on Wednesday before a game, they have green players, they have yellow players, and they have reds. Randy Moss was a red. Tom Brady was a red. I don't know if we have reds. I don't even know if Devon Achane's a red.
He better be a red.
He has to be a red.
And by the way, if you're a defensive coordinator, you feel pretty good saying, hey, if we can stop Achane, I feel pretty good about our chance of stopping the offense.
Hawk, you just broke down 17 weeks of defensive coordinator talk on Wednesday. First meeting.
Right.
Jacob Rodriguez, just because of the hype of him coming out. And maybe
Man, you can't buy a jersey of someone who's got hype. How many times have you seen guys with hype turn out to be guys who don't crack the field? Like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, Dolphins jersey, linebacker, the next Zach Tom, like, and hopefully it all works out that way, but you can't take a flyer on that jersey yet, can you?
No. Please stop calling him the next Zach Thomas, because that cuts me deep.
I have to. I'm contractually obligated.
Zach Thomas, we've gone over this, has given him the Zach Thomas seal of approval.
Yeah.
But he hasn't made a tackle yet. And he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Now, you're comparing a Hall of Famer to a guy that hasn't even slapped somebody's ankle on the sideline.
Have you seen his mustache, though?
Oh,
Does
he's a
mustache, yeah.
well put together young man. He's bigger than me.
What are the Dolphins roster numbers? Do we know what number everybody's wearing?
Yeah.
Who's wearing 52 again this season?
Patrick Paul.
Oh, that's right. You're going to give him your seal of approval?
I'll text him.
No, I think you should send out a press release like Goran Dragic.
Bedbug, call the Dolphin facility.
Hey, Bedbug, call the Dolphins facility. Say, this is Jimmy the Bedbug. I want a direct line to Halfley. Oh, I see Caleb Douglas is wearing number 7. So hopefully Goran will release some sort of statement.
He accepts it.
You should tweet that. You should tweet that.
Just send that clip to Tobin and let him jump off the pool. All right, let's do.
Do the Dolphins retire numbers, or they just don't give them out again?
I have to imagine 13's retired. No.
Yeah, they have the Ring of Honor inside.
But does that mean their numbers retired?
Yeah.
So the Ring of Honor, those numbers can never be worn again.
I believe so. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No,
There's a lot of names in there.
Yeah, that's I don't know, but I don't know that, like sooner or later somebody's gonna want 99 or 54 or
Oh no. According to Google, the Dolphins only have 3 officially retired jersey numbers in franchise
Oh, so
history.
you were close because I have only about 25 names.
you hit it on the head,
That was
Solana.
an astute observation by you.
I was thinking because Bo Camper's in the circle and I've seen 58s everywhere.
I didn't want to say him by name, but I'm like, they retired Kimbo Camper's number?
Why are you guys throwing shade at Bo?
I'm not.
That's crazy.
Great
man.
sandwich
play.
shop recommendation in Tampa by him. Right sandwich shop.
But Larry Little's a Hall of Famer.
It's got to be Marino.
JT.
No, 99 is not retired.
Marino. Greasy? Bob Greasy? Larry Zonka?
Zonka, 39.
Greasy and Zonka
You said there were 3.
and Marino.
Greasy.
Okay. Yeah. Bob Greasy. Yeah, you remember his Super Bowl numbers?
Oh, he went 9 for 14.
Yeah, retired numbers. Greasy's number 12, Marino's number 13, Larry Zonka number 39. And then it does say here, this is just Wikipedia. It says that there were 2 like shadow retired. So they haven't retired it officially, but
JT and Zach.
players hadn't worn that number since that player had stopped playing. And it's Zach Thomas, 54, and Jason Taylor,
Yeah.
number 99.
That makes sense.
I totally agree with that.
That makes sense.
And those will probably be retired at some
Yeah.
point, right?
But think about that. Think about the storied names that have gone through that franchise. And then think about you and Tobin wanting to hang Goran Dragic's number 7 from the rafters at the Kaseya Center. I mean, think about that. Think about the storied names that are in that ring of honor with the Miami Dolphins, and you bozos are hung up on Goran Dragic, who's maybe the 4th best player to wear number 7 for the Heat.
Goran Dragic came closer to winning an NBA title than Dan Marino came closer to winning a Super Bowl.
Bedbug, you know what to do.
What was
Solana.
that again?
Bedbug,
him.
you know what to do.
Solana, that's the second strike. He has one more today before you have to slap him.
I'll jump on you. One more today.
That's strike 2, Solana.
Going to be the last astute observation you make this week.
Goran Dragic was as good as basketball as Dan Marino, Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor, and Larry Zonka were at football.
Maybe the bedbug's getting his fist ready. Look at that. That dude is ready
Solana.
to pounce.
You better answer this question right.
I didn't say Goran Dragic was as good as Dan Marino. If that's how you want to take it, then you take it that way. That was not my take.
But the retired numbers are guys that change franchises.
I think Caleb Douglas has done more for number 7 in South Florida than Goran Dragic ever did. All right, headlines brought to you by Durrell Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save right now with your Pricito at Durrell Kia.
Hoch, you want to be upset at the coaches around college football?
Okay.
Because the coaches poll, the top 25 was released. Just looking here where Florida's at.
Hey, man, he's young. Let him develop.
Where's FIU?
Okay, St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bedbug.
Bad
That's the bedbug right there. That's exactly Jimmy the bedbug.
Okay, St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we're ranked in our
There,
polls.
there you go. There you go.
Want to talk about high school?
I think St. Thomas has a better path to the college football playoffs than FIU.
do.
Hoch, correct me if I'm wrong. The University of Miami was in the national title game last year.
Second best team in college football.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The University of Miami beat Notre Dame in the
Yep.
regular season last year.
Yep. And in the college football playoff rankings.
And correct me if I'm wrong. The University of Miami beat Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl last year.
Mm-hmm. This is that Big Ten bias.
Well, Ohio State is ranked number one.
Not for
in
Notre
the
Dame, of course. They're kind of in the ACC, but whatever.
This is the coach, like Ryan Day's ranked number 1.
No. This is the coaches poll. I don't know if you're familiar with it, Crowder, but it's a top 25 poll. In
I'm
college
getting a
football.
text here from Brendan Tobin. It says Goran the man or Goran the man greater than Dan the man and handsomer.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Only when he wears his suits.
Yeah, what would you rather have? Suits or isotoner gloves? I'm going with the gloves.
I'm going gloves.
I mean, Dan Marino is a movie star.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan's a good looking dude too. Beautiful eyes.
Yeah, great hair.
Yeah.
Great hair.
Goran Dragic did look good in a suit.
And you get free belt.
What would you rather have? The movie star who co-starred with Jim Carrey? Or the guy who co-starred in the suit commercial with the suit guy?
7 suits for the price of Diet Coke.
I'm going to get a number 7 Heat jersey, but put Caleb Douglas's nameplate on it.
Ohio State is ranked number 1. Oregon, the Ducks, they're ranked number 2. And you got Georgia, Texas, Notre Dame, Indiana, number 6, and then Miami comes in at number 7.
Wow. How about Indiana at 6? Who's their next quarterback? Do you know? Is it like a stud?
That's
No
the
idea.
question. But that's the question with Miami
Like
too.
Right, but we know Darian Mensa, like we watched him. I don't know who Indiana ended up getting after Mendoza.
Yeah. I saw yesterday, Mensa threw for 4,000 yards at Duke last year.
Against Miami.
Josh Hoover.
Do we know, was he like a highly touted,
Yeah, he came from TCU.
Yeah.
but he was a big target, I'm guessing, during the offseason?
Ohio
honestly-
State returning quarterback and saying they have the best receiver in the country. He's better than Malachi Tony, and Malachi could be 2 or 3. Jeremiah Smith isn't better than Malachi Tony?
I don't know. Go back and watch UM versus Ohio State. Who had a better game? What a better game.
More proven, more long-term success out of those teams above Miami.
Because all anybody talked about was Jeremiah Smith this, Jeremiah Smith that. I didn't see him
I
against
think
Miami.
we did it all week leading up to it.
Jeremiah Smith would have been drafted first in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Josh Hoover will start. I'm very much looking forward to Indiana having like an 8-4 season.
Oh, there's no way they can do that again.
No.
There's no way.
Because this Signetti, like, enough with Signetti. We got you, dude. You had one good season.
I mean, that guy, I hope he cashed in, right?
Yeah.
Did he get like a massive extension
I'm
or?
sure.
I looked at the list. He's top 5 paid. He makes $13 million a year.
Remarkable what he did for that school
Yes.
in football. Remarkable.
Everybody on the team had children. They were dads. Team of dads.
Yeah, Signetti finalized a revised 8-year contract through the 2033 season, averaging $13.2 million annually.
Woohoo.
Could have left Indiana.
He could have.
Could have gone Michigan, right? Wasn't Michigan
Yeah.
dealing with a coaching situation? He could have gone anywhere. Could have gone to Florida if he wanted to. Made just as much money and been out of Indiana.
Well, we got Summerall. Don't worry about it.
I like this.
What is Indiana like? What are they known for? Basketball, I guess. Why it's pretty remarkable he did what he did.
First thing popped in my mind was Larry Bird for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's exactly what I did. Yeah, I'm like, Indiana. Oh, Bob Knight, Larry Bird, basketball.
Yeah.
The Hoosier State.
The Hoosier State.
They don't even have cheese curds.
Yeah, that's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
What is a Hoosier?
Who? I don't know what Hoosier is.
Neither do I.
Bedbug.
It's a native or resident of the U.S. state of Indiana.
Oh, really? So it doesn't stand for anything other than someone from Indiana as a Hoosier? That's weird.
That's pretty lame.
That is lame, isn't that?
Yeah.
I mean, then again, it's Indiana.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
The exact origin, again from Google, the exact origin of the word Hoosier is unknown, but popular theories include frontier greetings like "Who's yer?"
Oh, and who's your daddy? Who's your daddy and what does he do? What's that Schwarzenegger line?
Kindergarten cop.
That's Kindergarten Cop. Who is your daddy and what does he do? And then is that the line?
I remember, you are not a policeman, you are a princess.
It is not a tumor.
You're not a princess, you are a policeman.
It's not a dog, it's a ferret.
It's a funny movie, Kindergarten Cop.
It is.
Yeah, so no Florida in the coaches poll, by the way.
Shocker.
You can gather that, Crowder.
Let's go something wrong.
There was some NFL news today, by the way. Zay Flowers, Baltimore Ravens, he
Ooh.
cashed in $140 million extension and includes a $108 million guaranteed 4-year deal.
Wow.
He jumped in the top 5 of highest paid receivers in the league with that deal.
A lot of dough. Man.
I'm gonna call him this offseason.
Let me hold something.
Zay, what it is, baby.
And I know we're up against it, but I should mention, because I haven't yet, Tom Garfinkel, who is the Dolphins vice chairman, president, he was the CEO of the organization, announced that he is stepping away from his role as president and CTO. This is funny. They call it after 13 transformational years. A lot of Dolphins fans took issue with that, but I don't think you can argue with the track record of what that facility
That
and organization
was
has turned
the
into.
most successful 13-year business president tenureship, if that's a word, that you will ever see. What he has done as Dolphins president, because don't get it twisted, he's not in charge of the on-field personnel.
Yep.
That's the general manager, player personnel. Like what he has done with an F1 track and the tennis center
Miami Open.
and just the improvements to Hard Rock Stadium, the ingress, the egress. Honestly, what he has done has been so beyond successful that I hope Stephen Ross gave him a standing ovation, because it really is just fantastic.
The renovations to the actual football stadium and field with the cover, the
Amazing.
practice facility right over there on the corner, $1 billion practice facility. Yeah. Tom Garfinkel should not be judged off of win on Sunday. He should be judged off of what's there.
Yeah.
I think
You
it was
think they
Armando.
asked Tom Garfinkel what linebacker to sign when somebody sprains their ankle?
Mm-mm.
I think it was Armando Salguero who tweeted out that he wanted Josh Allen in that draft. He wanted to go
Tom
get
Garfinkel did?
Yeah, Tom Garfinkel
That's funny.
did. Also, is that Stephen Ross? Is that his best hire as owner of the Miami Dolphins?
Without question.
No, the pregame host.
Solana?
12-17.
Who, Chris Whittingham?
Anything else? Because Chris Perkins is going to join us. We can talk some Dolphins.
Your weather, by the way, Marlins do play tonight. They're in Atlanta. You can listen to the game right here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 90 degrees. Tonight, the lows are going to drop into the low 80s. That weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
For those of you on YouTube, I'm showing him that it's a garage door opening. That's my mime. Chris Perkins from the Sun Sentinel is going to talk some Dolphins with us in the next segment, so do not go anywhere.
Your garage door is the first thing you see right up on a house. Now, don't be that house. If I'm calling you out or the neighbor that you know I'm talking about, you got to call Allied Doors. beautiful home, great family, well-kept yard, and your garage doors are terrible. Don't be that person because your neighbors are talking about you. Call Allied Doors today. Serving South Florida since 1966. That is 60 years of trusted family-owned service. They know how to treat their customers. You don't last for 60 with doing anything bad to people. They are the best. Huge in-stock inventory, same-day service, and custom impact-rated doors that are built to protect and upgrade your home fast. You got to protect and upgrade your home. And the LiftMaster openers, they are built to perform as well. They have the side openers, the top openers. I thought when I was a kid, every garage took a minute to come up, and it makes that loud noise. LiftMasters are quiet and they are efficient. Our personal home, my wife's investment properties, we use Allied Doors. You got to call Allied Doors today, 954-942-8550. That's 954-942-8550, or visit allied-doors.com. Mention this ad and you get $300 off. Protecting and upgrading your home. Call Allied Doors today.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Ground beef.
Talk About It Tuesday on Hoch, Crowder, and Solana is sponsored by Miami Lake Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family.
If it's going down, you know we on it. If it's going down, you know we on it. WQAM got Miami sports.
Canes training camp is underway. We've got the news from Coral Gables. Dolphins camp is moving along. Heads are on. Jeff Hapley is ready.
Yeah, I think the game changes when pads come on. I think it's easier to run the ball when the pads come on. I think offensive linemen can get their hands underneath shoulder pads. I think they can kind of hold in certain places that aren't going to get called. I think they can move people better. I think DBs can reroute wide receivers better because there's more surface area to get your hands on wide receivers. And I think certain positions, it becomes way more real.
We'll keep you posted. The Marlins, who made some trades yesterday, are in Atlanta tonight to face the NL East leading Braves. The Fish are in the wild card hunt. Manager Clayton McCullough says, gotta focus.
Everyone knows where things stand right now. I mean, it's just as far as we're getting to the last couple months of the season, and this is where teams will separate. And every year winning games in the division is critical.
We've got the game here. Marlins on deck with the warm-up at 6:30. Play ball at 7:15. Heat news. Bam spoke to the media as well as Giannis. Bam is pumped.
Oh, man, we're ready to get to work. The goal is to win a championship. And, that's his mindset. We have a like mindset when it comes to that. So those conversations are really about winning.
Tuesday Topics, August 4th on FM 104.3 WQAM, and always streaming on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps. Download it today.
Hey there, it's Jill Schlesinger. I'm launching a new show. It's called Money Moves, and your money is going to move. We're going to help you make better financial decisions. We're going to call out the BS you're finding all over social media. We're going to give you actionable guidance to make your financial life clearer, less stressful. We're going to answer your financial questions and take the mystery out of your financial life. Follow and listen to Money Moves with Jill Schlesinger wherever you get your podcasts.
What's the Anna Jar and Levine difference? If you're the victim of a car crash, you will always speak to a lawyer. You'll always get the highest standard of care from our dedicated legal team, and we'll always fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anna Jar and Levine difference. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-
Ba-na-na-na. Bam, bam. Little Jimi Hendrix.
Hey, my
They've
man.
Throwing it down today, man. Chris Perkins is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. You read his work in the Sun Sentinel, sunsentinel.com, Sun Sentinel app. You should follow Chris Perkins on Twitter as well, at Chris Perk. He was at Dolphins practice today. Anything jump out at you today, Perk? Anything worth mentioning?
Yeah. The defensive line, man, they continue to harass Malik Willis and Quinn Ewers. Those offensive tackles, they're struggling, and so I wonder what's going on. Have the edge rushers and the pass rush been good, or are our offensive tackles a little bit lacking? So we'll see when we see that joint practice in Washington next week.
Well, who was these edge rushers, Perk? Because I don't watch Chop, and I don't watch some other guys. They ain't rushing like I've seen people rush.
They're not. Josh Uche has been getting in there. Cam Good has been getting in there. Zach Sealer got in there today from the inside. So that wasn't necessarily the offensive tackles, but the tackles have been struggling. Y'all know that Austin Jackson had some kind of a injury setback, so he didn't practice today. In his place, Charlie Heck what the heck is going on with this dude? Chop Robinson is eating his lunch, man. Every day Chop is eating his lunch. So they've at least got a backup right tackle problem. I think Austin Jackson is going to be competent. I think Patrick Paul is going to be good. But let's keep an eye on those offensive tackles versus the edge rushers, though.
Hey, Perk, how do you anticipate preseason's going to look like in terms of who plays and who doesn't? Usually, and I say usually, preseason game number one, you wouldn't see the starting quarterback. You wouldn't see the starting O-line. You wouldn't see, like, the best players. The problem with the Dolphins is, like, other than Devon Achane and Aaron Brewer, I don't know who our best players are. So do you anticipate when they play Washington next Friday that we'll see a little bit of Malik Willis? We'll see, all the quote-unquote ones in terms of the receiving core and the DB core as well?
You know what, Solana? Jeff Hafley has not told us what the plan is for preseason, and I don't know that he knows. Because you're right, the way camp has been in the last few years, the starters get all their work in joint practice, and they don't play much in the preseason game. But yeah, he wants this team to be tough. He wants to see what they've got. That's why they've gone full pass the last couple of days. That's why they're going to tackle in practice, because Half said he wants to see toughness. He wants to see how these guys respond after they get punched in the mouth. And so based on that, I would think he would want to see some of the starters in the preseason, but you also have to be smart. And because your backups are not what backups have been the last couple of years, your backups are really, really thin this year. So you have to measure wanting to see how tough your team is versus being smart. I don't know how he's going to walk that line.
And Perk, I actually feel this way about two South Florida athletes right now. I think the Canes should put Malachi Toney in a tub of cotton balls for the next month. And I think the Dolphins should leave Devon Achane the hell alone and let him do whatever he wants to and not get hit by anybody, because I think it's going to be the mainstay in their offense. What's Devon Achane really going to do this offseason?
Yeah, you know what, Crowder? So this is interesting because did Austin Jackson sustain a relapse? Did they bring him back too fast? And will that tell them something about how they should treat Achane? Or was this just kind of another injury for a guy who is injury prone? I don't know what happened with Austin Jackson and if it will affect their approach with Achane. But I could kind of agree with you, Crowder. One thing that's interesting is every 11 on 11 in the 6 training camp practices, Achane has gotten the ball on the first play on a handoff. And I think that's because, Half just wants to establish, remember, we want to be a running team. But after that, Achane's workload is kind of tapered off a little bit. So they're kind of walking that line with Achane, Crowder. But yeah, if Austin Jackson, if this was, we brought him back too fast from that off-season surgery, maybe that served as kind of a warning of an approach they should take with Achane. Again, this is all new at Half. We don't know. If this was Mike McDaniel, we would have a better idea because we would have a 4-year sample of work. But with Half, we don't know. We're all learning how Half is and what his approach is going to be.
That's what Hawk used to say. He used to be like, "Why are you playing Crowder in the preseason? You have to save him for the season."
No, I used to say, why are you playing him in the season? You should be saving him for the preseason.
You got to get the order right.
Park, give us a live. This is exciting because usually on the show, I'll read stock up and stock down from the Sun Sentinel. Give us a live stock up, stock down from today's practice.
Oh man, look, I thought Zach Sealer and Josh Uche were the stock up guys. They really did some good things. Sealer from the inside, and you know that means he's going up against Caden Proctor, Aaron Brewer, and Jonas Sabayanaya. And then you had Uche on the outside. That means he's going up against Patrick Paul and Charlie Heck, the new right tackle with Austin Jackson out. So those two, Sealer and Uche, were my stock up. Actually, Sealer was my stock up, and I said Uche could have got it. My stock down was Charlie Heck. I mean, again, what the heck is going on out there? I don't know if this guy is a competent backup. Now, look, we remember last year when who was our right tackle last year? His name just escaped. Borum, right? Larry Borum. Yeah. He had a terrible preseason, and then he turned it on in the regular season. So maybe that could be the case with Charlie Heck. If he's the backup right tackle, maybe it's a bad preseason, and by regular season he'll turn it on. He's a 6-year veteran, but man, he's had 2 rough days out there at right tackle.
Hey, Park, they banging yet? They got pads on?
Yeah. This was the second day with pads, but they haven't tackled to the ground yet. They do have that joint practice at Washington next week. They're off tomorrow, and then they're back Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I would expect that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one of those days, they're going to tackle to the ground.
Okay. Now, I'm up here in New York, Perk. I will tell you, I went to Jets practice this morning. Aaron Glenn got them out there banging.
I love defensive coach mentality. That's what Hap is. That's what Aaron Glenn is. That's what Flo was. D'Amico Ryans, Mike McDonald. I love the defensive coach mentality of let's get out here and let's bang. Let's knock some heads. Let's see who's tough. Let's see who's sore the next day and can't play, and who's sore the next day and is still going to come out here and bang some heads. I love that mentality.
Perk, you know, it's funny. I haven't seen many people talk about what I thought was the most competitive position battle going into Dolphins training camp. Who do you think has the edge right now, Riley Patterson or Zane Gonzalez?
You know what? They had day 2 of a kickoff today, and they both were 4 for 4 yesterday. Zane Gonzalez was 3 for 3, and Riley Patterson was 2 for 3. So it's neck and neck, Solana. It's neck and neck, baby. You're right. That's a tight competition right there.
That's a tough one.
But they out there working.
Would you agree Zane Gonzalez looks a little overweight, Perk?
Oh yeah, no, he's pudgy. We got on him about that. He's been eating too much ice cream. We got on him about that, Solana. You can't. We all know you can't have a fat kicker, right? Because he's got to run like 2 yards at a time running up to that ball. You can't have a fat kicker.
Today's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Speaking of desserts, delicious dessert. Is that the premier cookie, chocolate chip?
Oh yeah. Chocolate chip is. Yeah, chocolate chip is. If you want to go ice cream, it's cookies and cream. If you want to go pie, it's sweet potato pie. Those are the 3. That's the lineup right there.
Well, sweet potato pie is not a dessert, though. That's more of a side dish.
Come on. Now, how can you say a pie is a side? Pie is dessert.
It's potatoes.
That's dessert.
What is mashed potatoes a dessert?
It's sweet potato pie. It's not a pile of sweet potatoes on your plate. It's in a pie crust, and you eat it after your meal. It's a pie. It's a dessert.
Is shepherd's pie a dessert? I have got a big one on the line here. I wasn't even expecting to go fishing, and something jumped out of the water right onto my hook.
No. Shepherd's pie is an actual meal.
It's in a pie crust. Meal. That was your definition of the potatoes.
No, but the sweet potato pie.
Boxed in.
No, he's more of a pumpkin pie guy. If you know what I'm saying.
What I was gonna ask you though, before, but you don't do like oatmeal raisin cookies, do you?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not a raisin fan. I like oatmeal now. I like oatmeal. There's
don't know.
not a whole lot of cookies I don't like. I don't like coconut. I don't like raisins.
Yeah. I
Pretty
don't know
much
why they
any
don't
other
make
cookie.
I don't know why they don't make oatmeal cookies without raisins.
Oh, they do. You know what? And so, look, I'll tell you my thing with oatmeal cookies and graham crackers. I'll leave them out for a day and let them get stale and soft. That's what I really throw down on them. Stale oatmeal cookies and stale graham crackers. That's the best.
Not certain what's happening there.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, that's not a mic drop moment. Y'all got to give me something back. now my credibility is in question.
Certain what's happening there.
But how do they get soft if they're
Yeah,
stale?
they're
Wouldn't they get hard?
stale and hard. They would get.
No. Graham crackers and oatmeal cookies, they get soft. You leave them open. You leave that package open for a day. Leave it on the counter.
You know what?
overnight,
Graham
they get
crackers
soft.
do. If you leave them out,
Yeah.
they do get that weird. It's not like
they get pliable. They won't snap. They'll bend. They won't snap like
you ever
they usually do.
You ever had a crumble cookie?
No, what's a crumble cookie?
What?
Crumble cookie.
You've never had crumble cookies?
Oh, what is that? I've never heard of a crumble cookie.
Oh my God. I'm going to text you because they update their little menu every week. They have different offerings. Bedbug, let's make a note. Let's get Perk some crumble cookies. But like 6 crumble cookies is like $48.
Goodness.
Oh, well. No.
Perk almost cussed.
He did. He almost cussed.
Talk about cookies, Hawk. Perk, they give me a hard time because I enjoy a good snickerdoodle.
I don't know if I've ever had a snickerdoodle.
Of course
What's
you
a
haven't.
snickerdoodle?
Right?
you haven't
Nobody
eaten a
knows.
snickerdoodle?
Nobody knows. It's the biggest fraud perpetrated on man. They throw this snickerdoodle flavor on everything, but everyone's expecting a Snickers, and there's no Snickers in it. Nobody even knows what's in it.
It's
like
a
it's like the new Spider-Man movie. Nobody knows what's going on.
You don't know what's going on.
Snickerdoodle, man. That sounds like the name of a dog a woman takes into a restaurant, right? In a little baby carriage. Snickerdoodle.
Have something for snickerdoodle?
Yeah, Crowder's carrying around his little snickerdoodle in a little, like a little baby Bjorn. Have you seen the new Spider-Man movie, Perk?
No. Y'all know the movies I've not seen would amaze you. I have not seen it, and I won't see it.
Yeah, don't waste your time. They don't even play the Spider-Man song in it.
Foolishness.
Ridiculous. All right.
Great movie, Perk.
I was going to ask you about Tom Garfinkel, but now we're out of time. So we appreciate your time. Read Perk's work in the Sun Sentinel. You can get his thoughts on everything that happened with Tom Garfinkel stepping down. We had to talk about crumble cookies. We had important stuff to cover with him.
That's right. All right, fellas.
We'll see you, Perk.
All right.
Chris Perkins from the Sun Sentinel. Man, he just jumped right onto my hook there with the sweet potato pie, and I couldn't help myself.
You got to set the hook.
I mean,
Bite the
I
lure,
didn't
you
even
gotta-
set the hook. I didn't even set it. I had the whole fishing pole was just sitting there on the boat. I wasn't even going to fish today.
He
All
jumped
right,
in
4
the boat.
o'clock hours coming up. We're going to play a little Talk About It Tuesday. Cheetah Pompano Beach. What do I say? It's your party headquarters. Birthday party, office party, bachelor party, divorce celebration. You do it all at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Cheetah Pompano is a great spot to watch a game or a fight on the weekend. They've got VIP areas, 4 stages of entertainment, and the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. And you know, Cheetah Pompano Beach has that amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day. They've got happy hour specials until 6 as well. Every day is a great day at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Certainly you want to visit Cheetah Palm Beach as well. You can get all the details, see everything that's going on. Just check out their website. It's cheetahsofl.com.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Have you enjoyed today's show from whatever you've heard?
No.
I think I know what you're doing with this song, Jimmy. I think I know what you're doing with this song. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I was just talking with DJ Zog. DJ Zog just came in here. He said he wanted me to know that corporate was telling him anytime I open my microphone, they see the ratings skyrocket. Sharing that with him. But Power 96 is celebrating their 40th anniversary today.
Yep.
And DJ Zog just astutely observed to me that's 10 years away from a half of a century.
That shouldn't be the quote.
Yep, DJ Zog is on one today. But I believe I read somewhere, maybe on social media, Jimmy, that the first song ever played by Power 96 was Rumors, Timex Social Club.
That is correct.
And that's what this song is. Did you know that? This is the first song ever played. Crank it up, Solana. This is the first song ever played by Power 96. This is Timex Social Club, Rumors. Banger. You remember this one?
No, I've never heard this before in my life.
Stop it. You heard this, Alana?
Yeah, this would be considered like freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Freestyle?
Yeah, like Miami freestyle.
Started by jealous people. Never heard this? I bet you've heard this.
I have never heard this, and he's not rhyming.
Songs don't have to rhyme.
He rhymed people with open.
Yeah, that rhymed.
I've
That's
never
a
heard
great
this
call,
song.
Jimmy. Yeah, Power 96 celebrating their 40th anniversary. That's a great call by you, Jimmy. I just saw Lucy Lopez in the hallway, which is cool. I haven't seen her in 5 years, 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, cool to see her roaming the halls. That was they're doing quite the celebration. I think you could follow along on social media. I'm sure you could listen to Power 96. So.
Yeah, they have like a whole history of Power 96 in another studio that they set up here, and they're bringing people in to do it. And I followed this account on Instagram, and people from Miami would know it. It's called Miami Stadium, I believe, or maybe Miami Arena. And they release like T-shirts, and they just go around like highlighting
like
things
legendary
from
Miami stuff.
Miami stuff.
Like Don Bailey Jr.
And they came out with a Power 96. They have posted the famous DBJ.
Everybody knows the
For sure.
well, it's the DBS, Don Bailey Sr.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. But they came out with a limited edition Miami Stadium Power 96 collab T-shirt to celebrate the 40-year anniversary. And I was so geeked up because it's like this Miami account that I love and Power 96, which I love and I work with. And they came out with this fire T-shirt as well, which I already bought this morning.
I told you when I came down to University of Miami in 1987, I turned on the radio and I found Power 96. And I was like, whoa, this is different than top 40 radio in Chicago. It just sounded different because it sounded like Miami. And then I told you I spent my first Christmas here and I heard Mi Burrito on Power 96. And I'm like, what is this? And play it more.
Oh,
I got to give you the stock market report. Hold on to your corn. You ready?
My corn.
That's what Lori used to say to DJ. Hold on to your corn. Stock market report sponsored by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE, 1-800-747-3733. Dow Jones up 907 points today. S&P 500 up 136 points. That's almost 2%. And the NASDAQ up another 2.5%, up 671 points. So,
Asia, Branzino tonight.
That's a good first 2 days of the week on Wall Street. There she is. Look at that. You taking her somewhere nice in New York City tonight?
Yeah, well, we got the live show at the Pele Center.
That's right, Paley Center.
And then we'll be in Manhattan, and then we'll go to a nice we'll go to a nice sub place.
A nice sub place.
Do you guys miss me?
Yes, very much. So make sure he takes you for a nice dinner tonight.
Yeah, man, we'll have a good old dirty
Have
water hot
Fred
dog.
pay for it.
We'll have some falafel.
Odyssey Stars and Strings is back. Enjoy an acoustic evening of songs and stories from some of country music's biggest stars, including Lee Brice, Kane Brown, Brantley Gilbert, and more. That's at Hard Rock Live, and it is Thursday, November 12th. Tickets go on sale this Friday. Get all the details at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. DJ is just waiting for final approval. I sent it to you guys of the Jimmy the Bedbug t-shirt. Take a look at this most recent iteration of it and see what your thoughts are.
2X.
Jimmy the Bedbug.
I needed 2X.
He's got the heater in one hand, the screwdriver in the other. I had suggested DJ maybe if a bedbug has like a tail or something, he could be holding a glizzy. with a third appendage.
His hands are full.
Jimmy the Bedbug. That's a strong look right there, Jimmy.
That's good,
That looks very
Jimbo.
good.
Are you down with that?
I'm down with that.
I might give him final approval on that. You know what's funny, man? There is a dude who DMs me all the time on Instagram. What's his name? David Yaffe. DMs me all the time. And he's got clever ideas. Remember yesterday we were saying W2 Roy should have a shirt?
Yes.
He goes, why don't you make a it's such a great idea. He goes, why don't you make a W2 Roy shirt that's a list of all his past jobs, like the Dolphins Know Your History quarterback shirt. So just like Hallandale Public Works, like there's all the different jobs that W2 Roy has had.
City of Broward. No good, no good.
No good, no good. Every job ends with no good, no good.
No good.
I was thinking of different designs for that, and it would be funny if on the front it's just a job application, and it's a job, and then on the back it just says no good, no good.
He should be selling his own shirts, and the website should be nogoodnogood.com.
It's so funny. They wanted me to be there every day on time. Yeah, pretty much what a job entails. No good, no good.
No good, no good. Funny. All right, we're going to play a little Talk About It Tuesday this hour, so let's do headlines brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
So the Miami Hurricanes had practice today. Yesterday was their media day. Joe Rose was out there this morning. The Miami Dolphins had training camp practice today as well. We are, gentlemen, exactly a month away from the Miami Hurricanes opening up their season in Cali.
Wild.
2 days away from preseason football with the Hall of Fame game.
Mm-hmm.
Carson Beck is going to start for the Cardinals. And next Friday, the Miami Dolphins play a preseason game against the Washington Commanders.
How about that? We're off an hour early next Friday.
Hey, real good, real good. I like a short work day.
The Marlins do play tonight, by the way. Don't want to give the Fish any short shrift. They're going to play the Atlanta Bravos. Pretty big series in the grand scheme of things.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I'm like like I told you at the beginning of the show. I'm excited by the Marlins not doing anything seismic at the trade deadline. This obviously they can't go out and be buyers right now because you just don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that they were not sellers. And I know, we talked yesterday, I think Liam Hicks had some gaudy numbers, certainly RBI wise, but he was expendable and they kept the core pieces who we've enjoyed rooting for this season. I'm really excited about the Marlins. I'll be watching that game tonight or listening to it right here on 104.3 WQAM.
I'm with you. And Little Chan, he loves baseball, so we watch all the Marlin games when we can. And buying and selling, you want to buy. You're getting players that you want and you like. But just building. Okay, we have some good players. Let's keep them. Now we're developing guys because we got sold for 10 years that this developmental 3A, 2As are coming up, but at least you keep the guys we know that we can know we'll see Otto. We'll know we'll see Xavier. We know Stowers will be here. We know Sandy and Yuri.
I don't know if they're going to be here longer than this season. But what the Marlins are telling you is this season, we're not selling off because we think we can actually make a run at it this particular season. I wouldn't read any further into that. If this season ends with a terrible ending, you could see Sandy gone and Stowers gone. Like, you could see a full sale house cleaning because they can say, we gave it a shot with this roster of prospects that we had put together, didn't work out, and so now we've got to retool. But they are telling you this season, they think they will be in contention for a wild card by the end of the season. I'm glad that's the decision that they came to.
The approach. And those other teams, when you have Judge is going to be a Yankee, Shohei is going to be a Dodger, but those teams they're playing on different playing fields without that salary cap we talked about.
They've got the money to do it. They've got the money to allow teams like us to find the gems, and then they come in and they eat off the carcass of our
They steal our gems.
Like what's the bird? What's the bird that flies in and takes away the carcass from the little
vulture.
animal, like a vulture? Like they get to come in and be the vultures, and we get left oftentimes with just the scraps that they leave behind.
I don't know if it's the smart play long term. Maybe trading off Otto Lopez for a handful of prospects technically would have been the long term better option. I'm happy that Peter Bendix opted against that. I'm happy that at the very least they didn't sell off X and
they're
and
saying
Stowers.
this season,
Right.
This season we're making a run at it, that we think that we're in it. And by the way, and I think they are as well.
Yeah.
And they've won 6 out of their last 7. That's why I say I'm excited for tonight's game.
Because if not, then what's the point? What's the point of constantly building if you're finally going to be within, a game or 2 of the wild card with a month of the
Correct.
season left, and you just decide, well, it's not going to happen this year. Well, then when's it going to happen? You have to be 15 games over 500 in order to decide not to sell off your best players? To me, it just doesn't make any sense.
And I know that's how you got to play the game, how the game's being played, but I might have PTSD from hearing promising prospects, 6 of them for Giancarlo, Ozuna, all these great players that are still balling, and we got prospects playing in Jacksonville.
I mean, they're going to end up trading Otto Lopez at some point because they're not going to want to pay him. Like that to me is inevitable.
Well, that's the way that these market economics work for teams like ours, which is why there's probably going to be a lockout next season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. By the way, did you see who is rejoining the Miami Marlins in Atlanta today?
I did.
Gentlemen, the Gus Bus is back, baby. Let's go.
Who's the more famous bus, Jerome Bettis or this guy? It's Augustin Ramirez. I thought it was a funnier joke that
way. There's live audio of the Gus Bus joining the Marlins today in Atlanta.
Yeah. I think Jerome Bettis hates me.
Really? I think you remember this.
I saw him at a golf tournament, and we might, allegedly I might have been a little banged up. And I went up and I was like, "Oh, Bus, man, you look more like a double decker," because he gained some weight. And he didn't laugh a bit. And I said, "Uh-oh."
Funny. Yeah.
First time I ever met him.
I mean, it wasn't skinny.
Should I tell DJ to print this? Anybody have any further suggestions for the Jimmy the Bedbug shirt?
Bedbugs do not have tails, by the way. So
They don't? Maybe that's why I didn't put it up there.
I like a little more midsection.
I look good in that.
I mean, that is as good as Jimmy's going to look. Somebody said it looks more like Klay Thompson than Jimmy.
I was going to say Jimmy's not built like a basketball player.
But that's not Jimmy, man. That's the Bedbug.
Bedbug is different.
Bedbug's different. Jimmy's a whole different guy. When he gets dressed, he puts on that Bedbug outfit.
Jimmy's body's on Cooper flag. Like they're not built the same. Trust me.
That ain't Jimmy. That's the bed bug.
I found this interesting yesterday from Dolphins practice. Joe Shad had tweeted this out. Miami Dolphins defensive end Cleveland Farrell.
Yeah, I mean that's going to give us enjoyment all season long.
Yeah.
Does anyone like? Does everyone know what that is? Because I'm happy to play it right now.
My brother asked me yesterday. He says, "Hey, why were you guys laughing so much about that guy Cleveland?"
All right, let's play this then. This is only a couple minutes, right?
No, it's like 15 minutes, Hawk. It's way too long.
No, it's not.
He
Is
just
it?
doesn't want to play it.
This is from the Dono and Frito show. This is like 9 years ago or so.
This is 2018 after Clemson won the national title.
So
The
this is
day
8 years
after.
ago.
Clemson wins the national title the day after.
So Solana is the producer for Dono and Frito, and he's trying to be the young hip guy because neither Dono nor Frito are hip. And Solana loved that role. And he hadn't learned yet. I mean, still hasn't completely learned, but like a fresher Solana really believed that his BS was like always undetected because in his house it probably was. But then all of a sudden he started getting around adults and he started realizing like this BS doesn't seem to work all the time.
They know.
And there's a situation here where he's trying to, school them on hip hop. He gets Suge Knight's name wrong. Then he tries to BS his way out of Cleveland. Listen to this clip from years ago, Dono and Frito here on QAM.
What looks like more fun? Nick
Clemson.
Saban, a military dictatorship basically under Nick Saban, or Clemson, where Dabo Swinney, the coach, lets you show personality like that? By the way, great reference by Cleveland at the Suge Knight at the Source Awards in '95 for any hip hop heads.
Hold on. You say that person's name again.
Cleveland.
No. The name of the rapper.
Suge.
It's Suge.
Suge Knight.
Yes.
Suge Knight.
I'm glad I didn't let you slide for that
Suge
one.
Knight.
Wait, hold on. Why are you
Even I knew it.
Say that for me one more time.
That's Suge.
How's it spelled, Dono?
S-U-G, but it's short for sugar. It's Suge.
Suge.
We've done it before, but it is game film. Like it is. He's just trying to double down at this point. Yeah, Suge, Suge, like those almost sound alike, but they don't. He's just trying to make it go away with his BS. Yeah, the Suge Knight, Cleveland at the Suge Night. Like first, he thought Suge Knight was a club called the Suge Night.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You said Cleveland at the Suge Night.
I did not think it was a club. I knew it was an infamous name in hip hop culture.
What did you think? Well, why'd you call it the Suge Night?
I just misspoke there one
Play
time.
it again. I want to see if you thought this was a nightclub called the Suge Night.
Don't miss the Cleveland.
Nick Saban, a military dictatorship basically under Nick Saban, or Clemson, where Dabo Swinney, the coach, lets you show personality like that. By the way, great reference by Cleveland at the Suge Night at the Source Awards in '95.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't
say that.
I
say
don't
that
know
for-
what you're saying there. Great quote by Cleveland. What is that, by the way? What's Cleveland?
Because he referenced what Suge Knight said at the Source Awards.
No. Who's Cleveland?
Cleveland Farrell, Hawk, the guy that the Dolphins just signed.
Oh, that's actually him?
That's the whole point.
Okay,
here.
I got you.
By the way, the best part about that literally might be me caping up for Dabo Swinney.
Well, it's
not
funny.
having a military
Funny
dictatorship.
now knowing what we know about Dabo Swinney, who's like the most easily made fun of coach. She's like, who'd you rather play for? Satan or Satan? But you didn't know Cleveland Farrell's last name then.
What's that name
I said
again?
Cleveland Farrell.
Cleveland. No, you said Cleveland at the Suge Night.
I think I said Cleveland Farrell, but either way, the context there is Cleveland Farrell was Clemson's best player. He ended up getting drafted in the top 5, and he was the one after the game when they handed them the BCS, I think it was the BCS or whatever, the national championship trophy. He was the one like on the microphone talking, so everybody would have known who Cleveland was the following day.
But why was he at the Suge Night at the Source Awards?
He wasn't. He delivered in his speech a reference to the Source Awards in '95 that was made famous by Suge Knight.
And what did he say, Solana? Because I know
I have
you
no
can't
idea.
lie.
I must have read a tweet.
I got to hear the way that you tried to lay that out again in your high.
What looks like more fun?
voice.
Nick
Clemson.
Saban, a military dictatorship basically under Nick Saban, or Clemson, where Dabo Swinney, the coach, lets you show personality like that. By the way, great reference by Cleveland at the Suge Knight at the Source Awards in '95.
Yeah,
for any
it
hip-hop
doesn't make
heads
any
out
sense.
there.
Hold on.
It doesn't make any sense. Great reference by Cleveland at the Suge Knight.
You keep saying Cleveland, like Cleveland
Yeah.
with a D at the end.
Yeah.
There's no D. It's just Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Great reference by Cleveland at the Suge Knight at the Source Awards. Like, did you think that was the venue?
That's not a sentence that a college
It doesn't make
graduate
any
would ever
sense.
make.
I mean, I'm having a tough. What were you trying to say?
So I got to see your diploma.
I got to see yours.
I don't have one.
It is so great, man.
What's that name again? Cleveland.
That's the funniest part of it is Dono's trying to press him on this mispronunciation of Suge Knight. So he's like, what's that name again? So Solana answers Cleveland. Oh, your voice was all high pitched.
Yeah, that was
A
funny.
lot going on there.
And Frito comes in. Even I knew that.
As if you weren't feeling terrible enough already at the Suge Night.
Did you come in saying I'm gonna get him today, or you just it just comes off natural?
Bro, who knows?
I'm gonna kill him with the Suge quote.
I got something here on this Cleveland. I got something. Did my research. He was out. Remember when he was out at the Suge Night, the Source Awards? He just started dropping any kind of hip hop words and phrases. He's like Cleveland at the Suge Night at the Source Awards, Right On Magazine, to the hip hop, the hibbie to the hibbie and the hip hop. You don't stop. And
DMX.
Listen, man, if you guys aren't familiar with the Death Row reference from Night, that's on you, bro. That's on
Dono
you.
and Frito, you know, it's tricky to rock around, That's right. On time, it's tricky. It's tricky.
When I heard that on your show about 4 hours later in the car driving home, I wanted to just crash my car right into the bridge.
So funny.
Man, that was funny.
Great. All right. What were we talking about?
No idea.
Oh, Cleveland. Cleveland did something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cleveland.
Cleveland. He did something.
He said he chose to come to Miami, signed with Miami last week, over a return to San Francisco because his best friend, Christian Wilkins, who was on that title team with Clemson, spoke highly of the Miami Dolphins organization.
Although it's a very different organization than from when Christian Wilkins was here.
Which, you know, I thought two things after that. One, what organization would Christian Wilkins know about because nobody's here anymore? And two, what the hell's going on with Christian Wilkins?
He's going to end up somewhere. Obviously, he did something that was verboten in a locker room. We all have ideas as to what went down.
Yeah.
That guy is too good on the football field, unless the injuries really have
The
damaged him. But,
injury has to be worse than what we know.
I mean, we turn our we look away at so many different things. Like whatever transpired in that locker room, I can't imagine that he can't play football again because of that.
No. I could have kissed Nick Saban on the lips if I can get 100 tackles a year.
Yeah.
It's look up Leonard Little. Just look up his story and see what they'll let you play through if you can get to the quarterback.
Christian Wilkins hasn't played a game
I know.
in the NFL since October 6th, 2024. He's missed 2 full seasons, fellas.
It's
I
not
mean,
the locker room story.
That's
It
right. I
can't be
think
the
it's
locker room story.
It's got to be more than that.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than that. That injury has to have just been devastating.
Yes.
Your weather. It's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate. Right now in South Florida, 89 degrees, partly cloudy. Tonight, the lows will be in the low 80s.
All right, we'll do Talk About It Tuesday in the next segment. On Hard Rock Bet, everyone's invited to the party. Your name is on the list, so sign up with Hard Rock Bet today and bet $5 on anything. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. So you got a winning bet plus an extra $150 to bet with. That's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Training camp is underway. That means football season's right around the corner. You don't have to wait till kickoff to start betting on football. Head over to Hard Rock Bet right now. Lock in your favorite futures. Who wins it all? Who's going to be the MVP? Who's going to be comeback player of the year? You know who I bet on. Which team is going to be a playoff contender that no one's expecting? And if you're more into the college game, who will win the Natty? If you've got a little crystal ball, now is the time to use it. Just head over to the Hard Rock Bet app today. Baseball is heating up. And this summer, Hard Rock Bet has the hottest betting odds in Florida, introducing the 10-cent summer sale. Vig, juice, the fee, whatever you call it, they're cutting their cut on winners, spreads, and over-under pregame baseball bets. So same bets, just better odds. Swing for the fences all August long with the 10-cent summer sale. It's only on the Hard Rock Bet app, valid for moneyline, spread, and over-under pregame markets with odds between minus 250 and plus 250 only. Miami in soccer begins its quest for another trophy tomorrow against San Luis. Did I pronounce that correctly, Solana?
You nailed it.
If you're like me, every soccer match day means a same-game parlay. Maybe you like someone to score twice. You like a winger to record an assist. Maybe you want Miami to score at least 3 goals, however you draw it up. Hard Rock Bet gives you tons of ways to stack your picks into an epic same-game parlay. And if you've got friends, refer them to Hard Rock Bet. You'll both score a bonus bet up to $50. That's up to $50 for you and up to $50 for them. Bet together, win together, get the party started on the Hard Rock Bet app. It all starts with you downloading the Hard Rock Bet app right now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Yeah. What did you think about shaving your ass? Play a little Talk About It Tuesday here. Talk About It Tuesday is sponsored by Miami Lakes Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family. Let's hear the big ol' open, Solana.
On Tuesdays, Hoch and Crowder talk about it.
Pick 3 restaurants to eat at for the rest of your life.
Talk about it.
How often are you changing your toothbrush?
Talk about it.
Pecan or pecan?
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
All right, Solandria, wow us.
We set those expectations a little too high.
Sorry about that. You don't have to wow us. Just give us something.
Okay. Couple things that I wanted to get to, but I think there's something very very important here because we have a new nickname on our show for Jimmy, the Bedbug.
Jimmy the Bedbug.
Did any of you see what ESPN nicknamed the new duo down here with the Miami Heat, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bam Adebayo?
Yes.
What? I haven't seen this.
Is this a Talk About It Tuesday? Am I letting you get to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? I was just doing another segment?
Sometimes you talk about something before you even do the Talk About It Tuesday.
Huh. I guess you're not wrong.
Because I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let that be.
Yeah. But
internal.
you do meander sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask which nickname was better. Is it Jimmy the Bedbug or is it the Brothers of Destruction for Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. What am I missing there with the Brothers of Destruction?
Wrestling tag team.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, The Undertaker and Kane.
But
Is there any tie-in to them though? And Bam and Giannis? Like, I don't understand.
It's
it doesn't.
lame.
Not the first letters of their names. It's like I don't understand why the Brothers of Destruction.
That's real lame. I thought it was gonna be like the Redwoods or something, just tall. I don't know. I just never thought Brothers of Destruction. They're not even violent players.
Right.
But they're tall. They're tall dudes.
Right, but it doesn't really play on tall though. The Brothers of Destruction, unless those actual wrestlers are tall.
Yeah, the wrestlers were tall.
They're huge, but how many wrestling, basketball, like how many people would know other than Bedbug over here?
I feel like I know a bunch of wrestling tag teams over the years. I've never heard of the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, they need to change that.
I just feel like even on this show, we try to put some thought into when we're like, what should we call this, duo of I don't know, Carson Beck to Malachi Tony, like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like no one, unless there's something that I'm missing with Brothers of Destruction. Do we know that it's a play on the wrestling tag team?
I've already beat it. Bam and Takupo. You get it? Bam and Takupo.
Bam and
No. You take off the yan and put Bam onto Takumpo.
Bam and Takupo?
Bam and Takupo. Bam and Takupo.
That'd be good for the new PA announcer if Bam hits a 3. A bomb from Bam.
Huh?
Like kaboom.
Oh,
except
like the
bomb
bang.
from Bam. You know, like the bomb to Kumpo.
Bam and Takupo.
Wow.
Well, the better nickname is Jimmy the Bedbug. To answer your question.
100% agree.
I agree too.
There can't be anyone who's adopting that, right? Who's
No,
calling them Heat Nation and calling them the Brothers of Destruction.
There's no way. And by the way, I don't understand the idea of taking a reference from wrestling.
But do we know
to
that's
the
where it
NBA.
came from?
I mean, I trust Jimmy.
It is.
I don't doubt that that's the wrestling nickname. I'm just wondering if the ESPN staff knew that or just came up with. I guess they must have. How
Well-
else would you come up with Brothers of Destruction?
Well, WWE has a PLE partnership with ESPN,
Uh,
so that could be the
that could be the impetus behind it. Try to it could be with their partnership. Like, hey, try to incorporate WWE when you can in certain things.
Like if it was Rodman and Draymond Green, like they're violent,
Right.
they're
Brothers of
crazy.
Destruction. Yeah.
Giannis and Bam
Yeah,
aren't built
Dylan
like that.
Brooks and Draymond.
Yes.
You've got Brothers of Destruction.
The Bash Brothers.
Yeah.
From Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. Well, the Bash Brothers, I think, are Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
No,
the Mighty Ducks, Hawk.
I'm pretty sure it's the Oakland A's.
Keenan.
No, it's Matthew and Brady Kachuk.
Didn't Keenan set up the flying V?
Keenan Thompson sure did set up the flying V.
All right, no one knows what's happening anymore. We've lost the plot.
Rest in peace, Hans
Gruber?
Zimmer.
All right. We have time for one quick little talk about a Tuesday.
Well,
here.
I have several.
Well, you can only do one.
Jonah Hill went viral. You guys see this?
Yeah. I watched This Is the End over the weekend.
Great movie.
It is a fun movie, man.
It's fun.
That's
I
a
like
good
when
movie.
actors
Underrated.
play caricatures of themselves. Yeah, my wife did not understand what was going on in that movie. Just no concept, but she doesn't know any of those actors. She knows pretty much Billy Joel. That's who she knows. And so it's just complete. She's like, what are we watching? And I'm like, this is funny. Like, this is legit funny. That's a clever movie.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Underrated as hell movie.
Yes.
Underrated.
Yes. That didn't do well at the box office, did it?
I can't
No.
imagine it did.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Imagine it did. So Jonah Hill goes viral over the weekend. The clip was taken out of context because he's a comedian and they're trying to be funny on stage. But this clip was basically him declaring that his Brazilian jiu-jitsu training has made him ready to annihilate anybody who would dare mock him or just refer to him as the fat guy from Superbad. That anybody who considers him just the fat guy from Superbad.
He was on the Smartless podcast, which is Jason Bateman and Will Arnett and I'm forgetting the third. But it was meant to be funny. But man, he sounded like an incredible douche. If you just take out that if you take out all the context behind it and just the quote, if you step to me and just think that I'm the fat dude from Superbad, that my jujitsu and he's extremely lean right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, when I think of jujitsu, I think of none other Tua Tagovailoa. So my question to you is, if you had to bet on a winner in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu match,
Oh, I like this.
Jonah Hill versus Tua Tagovailoa, who you got?
Talk about it.
Talk about it.
Good one.
Talk about
it. See, that had a plot twist that I didn't see coming. I just thought he was going to have us comment on Jonah Hill's comments, but no. Jonah Hill versus Tua in jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Tua Tagovailoa all day.
Really?
Jonah Hill would not know what hit him.
This is kind of, I'll bring it back to you, Solana, because you're the one that thinks that you can really play sports at a very high level, even though you were fourth team all day or whatever.
Yeah.
Tua is a professional athlete.
Yep.
Tua's an all-American quarterback. Tua's been working out his whole life. Jonah Hill takes some Ozempic and now he's going to beat up Tua Tagovailoa. There's no chance. Tua would kill him. Literally could take his life if he wanted to at any moment of the day.
I think you're downplaying a fat dude going to jiu-jitsu and just having all that weight in the back of his head of people have just categorized me as a fat guy for my entire life. Former fat dude.
The anger of being cast as a fat comic.
And now he carries that burden with
Right,
him.
because he happens to be an excellent actor.
Oh,
he
great
is
actor.
like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yes.
He is unbelievably good in that.
You put him in the ring with anybody, I feel like Jonah Hill, based on what he said, would annihilate Tua Tagovailoa.
Wow. Bedbug.
I'm with Solana here.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Shocking.
Do you know when people lose 150 pounds that all that skin hangs off of them? So you could probably grab him like a a grocery bag.
He can put all that weight back on. Doesn't matter. He's an actor. Tua's a professional athlete. Tua won a national championship against big dudes.
Yes.
Tua, while he gets concussed, gets hit constantly by big dudes. There is nothing Jonah Hill could do in the jiu-jitsu ring, if it's a ring, that would make Tua flinch.
Yep. And he tucks his breast into his waistline.
Tua's a quarterback, Hawk. This dude's never been hit. And the 3 times he's been hit, he missed 8 weeks. Dude's been wearing a red jersey at practice his entire life. Guess what? Finally got hit. Oh, can't play for a week.
Boy, are
can't
you
play for 4 months.
diminishing what Tua has done on the football field?
I have Riley Patterson beating up Jonah Hill. He's a kicker.
Yeah, but Riley Patterson's an OG. And by the way, Hawk, everybody loves to throw out Tua's a national champion. Tua's a national champion. Dude was a substitute. They put him in off the bench. He threw 1 touchdown pass to a wide open receiver.
Put him in off the bench so that they could win a national championship.
I think that's revisionist history if I've ever heard it before.
This is like Jake Paul talking about being a slot receiver on the pivot.
Come on. Ridiculous.
That was a
It's
good,
disrespect how people really feel as if they can go play professional sports.
good round of talk about it Tuesday. Impressive, Solana.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
good. I love the twist at the question there at the end because I'm telling you, I thought it was just going to be comment on Jonah Hill's comments.
Never know where I'm going, Hawk.
Never know where you're going. You zig when others zag.
12,
we gotta take a
12
break.
years old, I rode a bike 30 miles a day.
Well, Jonah Hill could kick your ass. who we kidding? 5 o'clock hour is coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back. 5 o'clock hour is coming up.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I'm uncomfortable walking inside a tree.
Baseball.
No, I just wanted to play it.
All I said was a little Paula Abdul.
Oh, I thought
to
you were
start
looking at
the
the
5
show-
o'clock hour.
You're looking at the show sheet. So
I was looking to see if it was her birthday or something, but I hadn't asked you yet. You gave me an answer to a question that I was only thinking in my head.
I read your mind.
You did.
That's
That's one of the attributes of a bed bug.
Yep. We can
Give
read
me the
minds.
bed bug.
Was Paula Abdul big?
Oh my God. She was the biggest thing in pop music.
I know her from American Idol.
Sure.
That's it.
She was she one of the Fly Girls in Living Color, or she was the choreographer?
No clue.
She was a Lakers cheerleader, right?
Really?
Paula Abdul.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wasn't she the choreographer for the Fly Girls, or am I making that up?
Bedbug, you're going to have to chime in on this one, man.
Let's see.
I'm looking into it.
Paula Abdul, Fly Girls.
Yeah, to me, she'll always be the American Idol judge. I know she was a big pop star. I just didn't know if she was like big.
Oh, Paula Abdul was never a Fly Girl on In Living Color, though people often confuse her with the troupe's famous members like Jennifer Lopez. Abdul was a Laker girl.
What would you compare her to now?
Oh, Rosie Perez was the original choreographer for the Fly Girls.
Was she like on Rihanna's level?
For a minute, yeah.
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 Like Lady Gaga?
Yeah, I don't know. Lady Gaga may have been a little. I don't know if she could ever play arenas.
Huh. Well, she wasn't that big.
I mean, she may have. She may have. Probably had a zillion #1 hits. On this day in 2006, Talladega Nights was released to theaters. It's a bit overrated. All right. Let's get headlines here for the 5 o'clock hour. And then we'll talk some Miami Hurricanes with DBJ. Hurricanes play in 1 month. 1 month from today. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll find your abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
Do you see this video going viral here in South Florida? Inter Miami plays tomorrow. They play San Luis in Leagues Cup. Of course, Luis Suarez suspended for 6 games in Leagues Cup action, serving that 6-game suspension following spitting on a player after last year.
It was a bad look.
Very bad look. Do you see this video
But
of Leo
I will
Messi?
tell you, these JoJo's from Uruguay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So I hate to blaspheme against Luis Suarez today when I'm enjoying the JoJo's.
You see this video of Messi that's going viral over
Yes.
the past day?
Yeah.
Some guy is driving through Dick's Sporting Goods.
Going about his business.
The parking lot. And he sees Leo Messi with his 2 kids, his 2 sons, walking into their car. Nobody around Messi.
Nobody.
Nobody.
This is Michael Jordan walking out of a Dick's Sporting Goods with no one and just hopping into his car. Although I guess he probably does that, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, MJ can't go anywhere.
Can Michael Jordan walk into Dick? Let's just say, his son, Michael Jordan's sons, who I know are older, but let's just say they weren't, needed a new pair of basketball shoes.
Right.
Can Michael Jordan walk into a Dick's Sporting Goods at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday morning in Chicago, walk in, buy a pair of basketball shoes, walk out without a crowd forming?
Right. I don't think so. And I don't think Messi could do it anywhere on earth other than in the States.
Yeah.
And I think there's something so wholesome about it, which I'm sure played into his reasoning for playing down here. But there is something so wholesome about his kid needing something from Dick's and him going, oh, well, let's go over there and, get the cleats. And they get in the car and they drive over and
They pick up
cool as hell, man.
pair of
Do you think he puts
shorts.
his phone number in for like the Dick's rewards and stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah. I'm sure he's building up some credits with Dick's Sporting Goods.
Speaking of soccer, my son was at Target with some friends. They went to see Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Yeah, they went to see Spider-Man last night, and he was underwhelmed by it as well, which is great. And his friends loved it. Like, he's a Hawkman. But they stopped at Target, and he bought a couple of packs of these World Cup
The Panini stickers.
It wasn't the stickers though. It was like a World Cup card pack or
Okay.
something. They were, marked down because World Cup is over. And he got a Lamine Yamal card.
Wow.
That apparently is worth something.
Bro, you find a Lamine Yamal card?
So it's not signed. There's no memorabilia
what?
attached to it or whatever. And so he's like, he was looking at it on ChatGPT, and he's like, probably worth like $150 or whatever. So I sent it over to Zach Krantz. Zach Krantz, who used to be my radio partner here, he works with Backyard Breaks.
Right.
And so they've got, all they do is cards. And Zach said his guy said $50 to $75 for that Lamine Yamal.
Not bad. And by the way, Lamine Yamal's 19th. Hold
right.
on to that.
So the question is, do you hold on to it?
Yes.
Or do you get your $75?
You hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
What some of these cards are being valued at right now is I am blown away with some of my buddies who are deep in the card game, what they're selling some of their cards for.
Amazing.
Blown away.
Amazing.
Who's the more recognizable athlete in South Florida right now? Leo Messi or Malik Willis?
Woo!
Malik Willis walks through
I don't
Dayland
think
Mall.
I don't think I would recognize Malik Willis.
Huh.
Messi, I would recognize.
I wanted to do it with like Bam Adebayo, but those
Height.
guys are
The height, like you're just drawn to
6'8".
Yeah, you're drawn to the tall guys, and then you figure out. It was like when we ran into in Switzerland, drawn Miles Turner.
Do you have to Google it to see who it was?
No,
did
DJ
DJ
knew.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then DJ jumped on his Instagram and saw that he was in Switzerland.
Right. Never occurred to you to tell him that you're a radio host in Miami and ask him about Giannis?
What was I going to do? We're on the Swiss Alps.
The Marlins, who did take 3 of 4 against the Mets over the weekend, they're going to play the Atlanta Bravos tonight. 7:15 is your first pitch. You can listen to the game right here on FM 104.3 WQAM.
One of our chatters says, my boy sold a Messi card for $12K years ago before he won the World Cup, and if he would have held on, it'd be $50K easy.
Easy. Telling you, man, like some of these cards, that Lamine Yamal card right now, $75. This dude ends up becoming
Right.
the second or third greatest player of all time
Yeah.
for the next 20 years. That card in 20, 30 years could be worth $50K. Even if it's not signed, it's just won a World Cup at
Because
19 years old.
apparently it's a rare card in this pack. Like they just didn't do a lot of these. DJ was telling me, he's like, man, a real card collector would be insanely angry at me. I have it sitting on my desk. He's like, there's nothing covering it. He's like, I don't even have a plastic cover for it.
I'm walking through the mall the other day, and there's just like a storefront, but there's no store. It's just a vending machine. And it's like, give us $10 and we'll shoot you out some cards.
It's mystery bags too. It's not just cards. Like you could get a jersey. Yeah, those machines are all over the place now.
Found my old Pokemon cards at home.
Yeah.
From when I was 5, 6 years old. I have folders of just Pokemon cards.
You have any valuable ones?
I found one that's worth $1,200 on
Really?
eBay right now.
Really?
One of them.
You're gonna sell it?
I don't know. Might hold on to it.
Good plan.
But if it's worth $1,200 now, what's it going to be worth in 20 years?
$12. Ask anybody who bought one of those Bored Apes.
Simone Fontecchio was talking to a European, I don't know if it's a podcast or a European journalist, and he said that he received more lucrative offers from teams outside of Miami, but, quote, my priority was to continue my NBA career. Pat Riley told me he wanted me to stay, and Coach Eric Spoelstra made it clear that he really wanted to keep me. I always felt their trust, even when I fell out of the rotation.
What's he making?
$3.2 million.
Right.
Minimum deal. Get some more Italian calls from Jason Jackson this year.
The best. We're gonna have the Greek calls, the Italian calls.
Oh, the Greek calls are going to be good.
I mean,
It's the United Nations, baby. You can't wait.
jammed at home with a little tzatziki. Is that Greek?
Yeah, you nailed it.
All right.
You got it.
You know who's walking down the hallway right now?
DJ Laz.
The pimp with the limp.
Wow.
That's cool.
Isn't that your cousin, Bedbug?
He is not my cousin.
He's not?
He was with my cousin. He's
Oh,
not my
really?
cousin.
DJ Laz?
Zay Flowers. It's crazy. DJ
Hey,
Laz.
should I grab DJ Laz real quick and we can play Noche de Sixto for him?
I'll leave.
That's a great idea.
Bedbug, go grab DJ Laz. He doesn't get around quickly anyway.
Jimmy,
Go-
if you
go
leave
get-
the studio,
Go
I'm
get DJ
diving
Laz
on you.
and tell him we have a new banger that he might want to remix.
He might think it sounds fire. A remix of Noche de Sexo. He legit might think it sounds fire.
Yes, until he hears it. if his ears still work.
You don't think I could get Power 96 to play Noche de Sixto on their 40-year anniversary?
Yeah, that would be the end. They would end at 40 years.
We have preseason football, ladies and gentlemen. 2 days from now, Carson Beck. This is cool news for Canes fans. Carson Beck, I don't know. I feel like a lot of Canes fans are fine with Carson Beck, but they don't love Carson
I mean,
Beck.
he was here for a season, but brought us to a national title game. I
Right.
love him.
Right.
I'm literally excited about watching that game now on Thursday night because of him.
He's gonna
I want to
start.
see him show out.
Yeah, he's going to start against Kenny Pickett and the Carolina Panthers. He'll suit up for the Arizona Cardinals. I saw off-season grades for the Eastern Conference in Yahoo Sports Talk. You want to guess what letter grade they gave the Miami Heat?
This is grades going into the season or
Off-season grades.
so what they did in the offseason? I mean, if they didn't get an A, then it's ridiculous.
A B.
I mean, come on. What?
A B.
You get a top 5 player in the NBA, you get a B
You get a B.
because you gave up?
I guess. I don't know. People are
dumb.
down on Giannis, man. Would it shock you if Giannis won MVP next year?
No. No, it would not. I think he's going to be healthy. I think he's going to be motivated. And I think he's going to be playing for a great organization that's going to utilize his skills. Like, I would not be shocked at all.
Crazy. All right, Marlins tonight. Listen to it right here, 7:15 on this radio station. Your weather in South Florida, it is 90 degrees. It's cloudy and rainy in parts of South Florida as well. Tonight, the lows will be in the low 80s. That report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate.
All right, Don Bailey Jr., the limp with the pimp. He's going to join us in the next segment. You know I love Atlantic Men's Clinic. I was there today. I was getting tired more easily as I get older, and it's why I started getting testosterone at Atlantic Men's Clinic. And guys, low testosterone is something men younger and younger are experiencing. So if you're feeling low energy, just not like yourself, go to Atlantic Men's Clinic. Their advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1, PDA, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, improve your sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more. They have treated many men for low T, including me, and I'm telling you, you're going to notice a difference. So if you think you might be low T, go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com, get all the info right there, take their low T quiz, and then schedule a consultation. When you go there, they do your lab work. They have your results within 30 minutes. A Florida licensed medical provider will review your results with you. They'll discuss your options. Then you'll make a decision together with their medical team. So if you're like the many men who are low T, within just a few weeks of treatment, you're going to feel your energy return, the brain fog go away, your sleep improve, your workouts improve, and your sex drive will be significantly genetically enhanced as well. So call them 877-455-7300, 877-455-7300, or visit AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
You're listening to the Hoch, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I want Jimmy to bathe me.